because it's okay, you know, it's okay to brag and boast from time to time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna have a little fun with it. Check the Prince of Darkness, y'all. Here we go. 4 times for your mind, a poetically inclined, genuine and divine can still climb. When you thought that I wouldn't go to left, but I cut my cameo and I still got strength. So make room, cause I'm sweeping up like a broom to set them up straight up who the original, yeah, that's right. To be blunt and lay my cards on the table, you be going with the wind for messing with Dark Gable. In comes the era of the chocolate types, like your Bobby Brown, Aaron Hall, and Wesley Snipes. Including myself in the cypher, the Big Daddy Kane is a part of it, aka your Prince of Darkness. I don't think y'all know what I'm talking about. When it comes to girls, they know the program, because when I get through, it's pure silence of the land. So ladies, grab a hand and join the caravan that's being ran by the hoochie coochie man. So don't miss a breath of my kiss of death, and A+ unless while your boyfriend is a F. I come telling you tales from the dark side and separate the men from their women like apartheid. You say, am I a vampire? That will react to you just like Blackula. But when I say Prince of Darkness, I don't mean a bloodsucker. I'm talking about a black lover. So mysterious and serious, the women are curious. So when I walk inside of a place, it's like, ooh, there he is. But slow down, there's enough for me to go round. I'm giving girls more temptations than Motown. And tonight's the night for me to get right and give girls the feeling of love at first bite. So here's a lesson on what the dawn art is. Taught by the... Excuse me one more time. Stop, hold up, pause, quit, change the groove and funk it up a little bit. Now back to the subject of how the King became to be the modern day Mama Wildie. Now the question is, do I really carry it? Well, baby, I swing low like Sweet Chariot. Still a few of them thought that I was lame. And then the big brown shark came. So let me send a dark shadow right through you to prepare you for all of the kinky things I'm gonna do to you. And yes, my dear, if you got the goods, then you might just see my face up in your neck of the woods. A word life, y'all. A word life, y'all. That's how I shoot off rhymes just like a rifle. So just pass the mic and let me spark this, so you can say that it's been blessed by the Prince of Darkness.
So girl, tell me what you think about the Prince of Darkness. I think it means something mysterious, you know, kind of forbidden, like kind of things, you know? I think that's what it is. I think he's so sexy, so much.
From the man that does it real smooth. All that yo baby, it's not the move. You gotta treat him with respect, never neglect. Try to protect, most of all project some intellect. Present yourself a proper is important if you truly do want us to be a gentleman. And be in a corner, make her feel like the most. For example, forget Goodfellas and take her to see ghosts. Wine and dine under candlelight, make them move right tonight while the stars are bright. Then hop in the hot tub and start to rub her on her back. Yeah, they like that. Satisfaction guaranteed. We gotta get a woman what she needs. These days they don't be falling for no phony Casanova since they started watching Oprah. So even if it's not your style, open the door for them once in a while. Even buying them some flowers don't hurt. Yeah, it sounds old-fashioned, but it works. Conversation, good communication only makes things better in a relation. Cause if we keep watching the game every week, you might find out your wife's getting dunked by Dominique. And that can be so upsetting. So try a little tenderness like Otis Redding. Put the gangster approach on pause, and I dedicate this to you and yours.
This is for the lover in you. The lover in you, babe, the lover in you. This is for the lover in you. The lover in you, babe, the lover in you.
Now, what I'm gonna do to keep the flame on to sing a better love song than Jeffrey Osborne. Serenade a double, what I mean is a couple that might wanna hug and snuggle and then kiss and say I love you, cause I think it's best to get a little affectionate. Matter of fact, fellas, I would suggest to give your woman the treatment of a queen and supply with some of that baby face routine. Know what I mean? DENDERLOVINGCARE. You figure that out and keep it in mind while I bring the chorus back for you one more time.
This is for the lover in you. The lover in you, babe, the lover in you. This is for the lover in you.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Who over big and there's something media. A natural born lover with love to give free to your media. So all your big and lovers move over. Cause I'm so smooth they should call me Black and Over. I'm not trying to say that I'm number one. I'm just a smooth operator that gets the job done. So let me lick you from head to toe real slow. Cause ever since I was young, I could keep girls strung just by the movement of my tongue. I remember it all started way back in kindergarten. Some played with Legos, some played with Play-Doh, but I was feeling girls like a ripe tomato. And now it's 1990 and you can find me in a dump, locking up girls like a ball. Yes, I gotta hear them, but I don't share them. I collect them like per diem and you gotta see them. Because the ladies is all I dream of, and not even Anita Baker can give sweeter love. You know why?
Cause I can do it right. 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 Yes, I can.
Step up, girls, and get something to treasure. And welcome to the Smooth Operator's Palace of Pleasure. And if you're wondering if I want it, I got a Craftmatic with your name written on it. I reminisce saying I think I'm 8 to 80, but I was just kidding. You know you have to be a lady, even if you're too young. With the hypest body, I just don't go to a Similac party. So all those of age, we can get intimate, bumper to bumper, so you can get your fender bent. I treat girls just like pastry. Tasty. Very kinky when it comes to hanky-panky, a well-known player, but not for the Yankees. I won't say I'm the baddest or portray that role, but I'm of the top 2 and my father's getting old.
Out of the mercy of Allah and the law written in our nature, we call an individual into existence. And when that individual comes, I make no apologies for what I'm about to say.
Rough, rugged and real, you're on standstill. To obey your case, so let the man bill. Words of rapture that you have to capture. And I just slapped you with a handful of literature. This dope, deaf, fresh, hype, choice, smooth and poor. Rappers I replace, rub out and erase. Competition, you must be on freebase, smoking or joking, bound to be broken. Now get your damn hands off the mic that I'm choking. Cause I got a stranglehold. You're still cold on parole for the role you stole. Rhymes that you yell out, but you did sell out. Crossed over, lost over here, now get the hell out. I'm not a pop star, rock and roller. I'm a rebel, blessed, able to hold a mic like a hammer and drop grammar, treat a rapper like a wrestler and body slam them. Those who dispute get treated just like a prostitute. They get the boot and played like a flute, so just play mute. Don't even whisper, open your mouth to speak and I'm a dish. Ragtag and dog, put you in the morgue because you're petty, confetti, and not ready to rock steady. In other words, you're half-stepping, tiptoeing, get going, because my weapon is not a 9, a Uzi, or a shotgun. But when it comes to hype rhymes, I got one, just like the album is still the same. Long live the cane, ain't a damn thing changed. I still get ill and kill at will and build the skill to fill your grill, so don't tell me you're real. We sample beats, you sue and try to fight us. Man, you still be home with arthritis. smooth side, let's take a ride in stride, and I'm the guide with the source. And of course, I don't want to be the king of what, I just want to get my point across. This is time to organize and open your eyes, realize we on the rise. To the climax, time to take charge. Whoever said we can't live large, to seek out fortune without distortion, and stop living for just a small fortune. There is a move to make, we gotta take a chance to break or change to come away. Cause this is the new wave to be proud and brave. And I ain't going out like a slave. In 89, I'm living like a champ. Step on my face, talk about a food stamp. Child fully put it at ease, breathe. The time to get paid in times like these. We can't take short, so take the law. So take it from the cane and go for yours. Because no stopping. No stopping. No stopping. There. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Allow me to introduce myself as the Big Daddy Kane. A smooth lover from around the way that's bound to drive any bitch insane.
Well, Dolomite is my name. And rapping and tapping is my game.
Oh yeah? Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Dolomite. The shit you talking years ago, I could see. But it's the 90s now and rap is all about me.
Listen, when it comes down to rapping, I was through with it before you learned what to do with it. I'm the king, so I'm staking my claim in the rapping game. You know, for all players, I am the speaker. I'm also known as...
Yo, Tone, play me some old pimp shit. Ha! On and on and on and on. They say the beat don't stop until the break of dawn. Nor does the growth of our young world. Yes, the children be building each boy and girl. Cause you are the cream of the planet Earth, the new birth. Now take that for what it's worth. And give the child room to blossom and bloom. Living large is your destiny to consume. So take flight and ignite to a brand new height. Cause that's your goal in life. Am I right? Yeah! So start reaching. Come on, each and every single one of y'all comprehend what I'm teaching. I said listen up, listen up, listen up, youngster. Learn from a lesson that the Big Daddy brought.
Put your hands together. Clap your hands. This
thousands of people who came. A show from road to road, you're entertained. I don't even have to say my name, cause when the place is ripped in half, I'm the flame. Masses of posses packed up scheming. Ladies lovely and keep on screaming. Go rock him, go rock him, go. It won't be long, then it's on with the show. I'm late, so hit the brakes and park the benzine.
I'd like to welcome you to sex, to love, and pain. Classy. Let's go. Yeah. Sex, your love, pain, sex, your love, pain. Let's go. I'm giving my all, everything you need from me. I'll be there to catch you when you fall. All you gotta do is believe. We're the best of the world. I don't know it hurts. This merry-go-round goes around and around. I'm the best fucker in the world. And if you wanna shine, you should be my girl. Let you live, I'ma let you breathe. Can't nobody beat it down like me. Fast down, yes, sir. Normally I be gentle, but tonight we go far. Hoping that things so good, you gon' scream my name. This is how I feel. Oh, this is how I feel. Ooh, yeah. Do you mind if I tell the truth for a second? Yeah, tell the truth. Yeah. No. Maybe I deserve to wonder who's calling so damn late. For you to say I'm tripping, just a homie from upstate. Don't he know it's 1 o'clock in the morning? You say it's cool, baby, it's cool. Maybe I deserve for you to say he's coming into town.
Yeah, this is for all the dope honeys. I got it going on. Oh yeah, here we go. Your sex got it going on. Oh yeah, your sex got it going on. Here we go. Your sex got it going on. Don't you know? Your sex got it going on. I told you so. I want to find me, you want honey. Here's a minute, the things I wanna do to you. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening, man? What's up, dog? What's up, man? How y'all doing? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. We in here. We in these streets. We in these YouTube streets. And niggatry is just a ride. Niggatry done went a ride out here. Lord have mercy. And you know your boy had to look. I don't like neither one of these niggas. So you already know we got to cook, man. We got to cook. I don't like neither one of these niggas, dog. Fair is fair, though. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to call it down the middle. Okay? So in case you've been living under a rock, Anton Daniels, yes, that Anton Daniels that disrespected Delano Squires and talk real reckless when he get in these interviews and he feels like somebody's trying to corner him. He gets disrespectful, real disrespectful with his mouth. right? That Anton Daniels, he felt like he should go on the Corey Holcomb show. Now, Corey Holcomb is a very loudmouth comedian guy. He only comes from one perspective. That is I don't call it red pill. You want to call it red pill. He only comes from that perspective as it pertains. Every time a man and a woman get caught up, it's always the woman's fault. And the man is a simp for not seeing it. That's Corey's. That's pretty much 99% of his videos. He don't understand street game, I'm a real nigga. That's Corey Holcomb. He's the real nigga of comedians. I'm a street nigga. I'm from the streets. All that. He always talks like that. So we got to get to this one. We got to get to it because I find this very intriguing. I really do. So let's see. We're gonna get to this, but hold on. I'm not even gonna show this one yet. I got a couple of videos. We're gonna jump around on this video today. We gotta jump around because I mean it's it's one of them situations where you just gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. So let's go. Let's go to it. Anton Daniels and your boy let's see. Let's click this one. Hold on. No. Anton Daniels versus Corey Holcomb. There we go. So I'm gonna share this over here on the screen because look, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so I know a lot of you guys, and this is what I'm gonna say before I even get started. This is what I'm gonna say. Guys, a lot of guys are fans of Anton Daniels. And so a lot of guys aren't going to call this down the middle. And I'm seeing that. I'm seeing it. And you'll see in a second. Anton Daniels is disrespectful to this man, too. It's not just that, oh, well, Corey was popping off. Corey said some stuff, and you check him. I'm not saying don't check him. But, Anton Daniels is in the wrong, too, man. This ain't just a fair, even exchange. And we about to get to it. Let's see. Let's get to it. Let's go. Which one I'm going to go to? I want to go to the original. Is this? No, I ain't going to go to that one. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. They saying Republican versus Democrat. God dang, man. I had a good one with a dude reacting to it. Mr. 1950. I saw that one. Let me see. And you really shouldn't take it like that. Hold on, man. God dang. I thought I had the whole interview. I want to find the original. Okay, 50 Corey Holcomb. I'm gonna do 5150. There we go. I'm gonna just go directly to the show. And we just gonna go straight to it. And we just gonna see. So let's see. Live. I watched it the other day. This must be it right here. Yeah, that's it. I think this is it. Let me see.
This week we're hosting a free.
So I have to log into my other account. I have two. So I got two channels, by the way. So the channel with the subscription is the other channel. Let me go ahead and give you guys the link to my other channel because guess what? Just as a backup. And Lord knows they done got me a couple of times. And I'm not stupid enough to let them get me a third time. Let me see. It's not even, what is this? All right, let me see if I can click on it. Let me see, is this? Yeah, this is it right here. So let me give y'all this channel just on this other side, just in case. We have a little situation or something on this channel because Lord knows they steady snatching subscribers from me daily. But It is what it is. I'm not even mad about it. It's YouTube. I know I'm in hostile territory. And so when y'all get a chance, this is the link to my other channel right here. Just be on the safe side. All right.
Investing workshop right here in Atlanta. Inside this workshop, you'll learn that you don't need to be a Wall Street pro to trade.
All right. So let's go. So I'm going to start with the whole interview right here. We're going to speed it up.
Where Martin Luther King Boulevard at? I'm looking for the girls in poverty that need me. Hey, this lady with the blue hair. You trying to get this 200 to do a little something? Girl, you know you need these blessings.
Okay, this is crazy.
Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but we're gonna try. There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top. I'm with it. How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics. That ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
And it's sad how it started off because it could have been a functional conversation. It really could have.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's a part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody didn't been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. That's I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. Hey, what?
Let me say something, man. Like I do think we have become an ultra sensitive society as men. I think our men are very hypersensitive. And I get into it with a dude. I'm not saying that I haven't gotten into it with people as well. We all do, right? And people got into it, I'm sure, back in the days. I'm not saying everybody was just all stoic, right? But there just comes a point where it becomes unhealthy and it becomes counterproductive for us as men to be out here getting offended by any and everything we see.
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people they were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people,
I disagree. It wasn't capitalism at the time. Buying and selling was taking place thousands of years ago. I wouldn't call that capitalism. Right? Capitalism a lot of times gets lassoed in with slavery, and that's just not true. You got to understand, when the transatlantic slave trade came about, it was the system of mercantilism that was really ruling the day.
You think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So
Anthony
what
Johnson.
I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is gonna help y'all?
The whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas.
Let me explain something. This is the thing. I agree with what Anton is going with this. I do. I think one of the main problems that we run into as Black conservatives is once a person gets a sizable following as a Black conservative, they refuse. They don't. It's a certain type. It's a certain type of conservative. And Anton is kind of borderline. I mean, to me, Anton is a nigga. Just that's about line. He's a nigga. And the reason I say that is because you'll see the way he acts and the way he conducts himself. You getting into it with Delano Squires, getting disrespectful with Delano, bro. Like, no. I don't think you should do that. And I think when I saw how he came at Delano, I was like, he just a nigga. Because I'm like, you really got to be. Delano the most level-headed dude I've seen, one of the most level-headed guys I've seen. Not saying Delano doesn't have pride. All men have some level of pride that I know of. And we're going to get to that in a second. Let's go.
That ain't never been through shit, complaining about shit they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's
understand?
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose?
It's the system. The system against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who is my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something's wrong with
black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown.
Why you start
Brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you're black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black? Okay. And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks.
Mm-hmm.
But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
that's actually not true. See, that and therein is where some of this, and you know, Anton, like I said, when it comes to Christianity, Christianity was in Africa, and we know this. Like, if I talk about the Coptic Church, people know it was in Africa before then. If I talk about the Kingdom of Axum, which is in Ethiopia, was in there way before the transatlantic slave trade. If I talk about King Nzinga down in the Congo, way before, a lot of his kingdom converted into Christians. A lot of those people even were taken in the transatlantic slave trade and were set free when they got to America. So that's actually not true. But let's keep going.
We was taught everything that you know on this earth was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
Now, this is where I'm trying to understand, because if you study Corey Holcomb, one of the things I know about Corey Holcomb prides himself on this street persona. I'm a street nigga that's a real nigga that's in the industry, but I'm a real nigga. That's Corey.
This is why I'm racist. I don't know a lot of racism in me. But maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted you guys to start the show off in your own
No. When brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I believe we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he's saying right now, I disagree with so much. But
both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And I have the hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listen to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and so, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. Goddamn.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people. Like,
I hate that power dynamic talk. I despise it. I despise it. There's not enough black people in America to control. There's not enough numerically for you to control everything. That's number one. And if you were going to control everything, there would only be one way you could do that, and you would have to move like the people that wear those little circular things on the top, near the back of their heads. Y'all know who they are. You have to move like that, and black people don't move like that, and so it's just kind of stupid to say that.
I hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they
need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to become the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct, and if it's all about white people, and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We're talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for, conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it stands. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor your Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties. On a very fundamental level, Not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say there's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the
this.
fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
No, Abraham Lincoln was a Republican.
Get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do, or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens.
Now, this is where I'm kind of leaning with Corey because, yes, I think Anton has a point. Local elections do matter, right? But I do think you can affect some sort of change. I don't see that much of it. People love to scream that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just come on out the closet. I really don't think local elections really matter that much. I don't. You crazy, man. Your school system and your this and your that. Look, man, I don't see too much of a difference, be honest with you. I don't. But those are the laws when you walk outside. I mean, I've heard people try to break that down over and over and over. I really don't see that big a difference with no damn local election. I think, to me, I can kind of see the national election affecting us because of certain things. But when it comes to a local election, when I go for the only difference, I'm going to tell you where I see the difference at. Because I have to kind of preface this. I can tell I'm in a Democrat city versus a Republican city. I can tell the difference, right? You can tell by the roads. You can tell by the type of people that's in the homelessness. You can tell if a city is ran by Democrats. Like if I go to downtown Atlanta, I can tell that it's a Democrat stronghold. If I go to South Fulton, when I get to South Fulton, I can tell the highway, the streets, everything in South Fulton is messed up. It's not well maintained. I'm just being straight up. That's it. Other than that, on my average everyday life, when I'm walking around in a Republican and Democrat area, it's pretty much, it's really, I don't see the big deal. I don't. When you talk about local elections, you put a certain city councilman in, he's going to change. All of a sudden, you're going to see a change. No. 9 times out of 10, if you in a rundown, ratchet-ass city, like my brother's from Montgomery, Alabama. My brother was on the city council in Montgomery, right? He went to every meeting. Yes, my brother's a conservative, but it doesn't matter. He went to every meeting. He personally had a cell phone with him his entire 4-year term he was in office. He would answer that phone when he wake up in the morning. He would answer that phone. He would have it on vibrate at night when he go to sleep, but during the day he'll turn the ring up every day, and he would literally speak with old women, everybody. He would send the police out. He did everything he could. He didn't spend a dime of that money crookedly. He did everything he's supposed to do. Right? And they was researching, trying to catch him and put him in jail. They was trying their best to get him caught up because they didn't like him. The newspaper Montgomery Advertiser was doing their best to try to mess my brother up, right? Putting out fake, crazy ass arguments. So my brother got in office the first 6 months, 7 months, right? And within 6 months of being in office, they did an article, and the title of the article was "Probe Finds Him Not Guilty" or something like probe. He was like, I wasn't under investigation. Why would they say probe? What they did was they found out they was trying to mess him up, and they went and found out, and 2 other guys on city council got some charges brought up because they were stealing. They found out because he said something. And when he said something, they started looking at everybody, and come to find out 2 of the other Democrats was stealing. Shocker, right? They was putting money in their pocket. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It wasn't going to the district. They was getting $500,000 a year to go into their district, and they was taking that money and stealing $300,000-400,000 of putting in their pocket. That's what happened. And they found out, right? So even with that, the city still looked the same, and still the people were the people. It wasn't too much of a difference. I'm just being straight up with you, with whoever's in office. That's how I feel about it. Maybe I'm wrong. It affects your school and what your kids get in it. Well, look, man. Look, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. Let's go.
Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant,
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents. We in the same joint.
I'm talking.
Even when you talk about the presidential campaign, and I get what Anton is saying, he's talking about the state and local level. But when you talk about the presidential campaign, no matter who goes into Washington, they will be controlled by Israel. That's a fact. They will be controlled by AIPAC, Israel, senators and congressmen will be controlled, all but about 6 or 7, and they getting primary, all of them. That's how it is. They trying to have complete iron fist control of the federal government. And we know this. So when we talk about voting, that's where I kind of, like, even Trump, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm a fair guy, man, down the middle. Trump ran as a populist guy. Trump gets in the first time. He tried to do some things to really help America. Some mysterious, funny business went on with the 2020 election. He gets out. I said, if you go watch my other content, it's still on Rumble, even though they took my other channel. I said that, and I'm simulcasting on Rumble right now. Just so you know, Sub-Zero 3639 on Rumble. Go check me out, right? But I remember when Trump got in, when he was running last year, I said, yeah, man, the year before last, I said, Trump going to have to do a deal with them folks before he get in there. They're not going to let him in there. They're either going to kill him or something. What happened? A couple people tried to kill him, tried to shoot him mysteriously, right? Now, all of a sudden, this whole cabinet is full of them. Trump is one of the most pro-Israel presidents we've seen in a long time, passing all types of laws. You can't even say nothing to hurt their feelings, man. They are the most protected group in America. You can't even hurt their feelings. And you got people that'll sit up here and say, oh, well, no, that's not. So when it comes to politics, and this is what I would have told Anton. Now, if you want to talk about a state and local level, I would love to hear him explain it, because I hear people say that all the time. A lot of intelligent people say that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I don't see it. I see differences. I do. I see differences in a Democrat-ran city versus a conservative or Republican-ran city. I do. But that being said, it doesn't affect my life that much if I vote for a Republican to be in office in a Democrat area. What's going to change? If you put all Republicans in a Democrat city, what's going to change? In a Democrat city, until Black Lives Matter, now things are starting to change, but up until 2020, in a Democrat city, the mayors of these cities usually would stand behind the police. It wasn't even up for discussion until Black Lives Matter came about. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Let's go.
About locally, you talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote, that means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Now, what is Anton talking about? Yes, they died for me to have the right, and I have my right. I have the right. They died for me to be able to vote. Guess what? Nobody has stopped me from being able to vote. So what's the problem? That doesn't mean I have to vote. Doesn't mean that. I hate when people say that. Man, your ancestors died for you to vote. Yeah, and a bunch of niggas get herded in every 4 years, and they go in there and vote straight down Democrat party lines to thank those people for, passing with a lesser percentage of Democrats at the time passed that law than Republicans. But hey, we got to thank them for it because a Democrat signed it. Like, what are we doing?
Your ancestors
so funny to
didn't do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was
now he talking.
Wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with.
And we are as American citizens getting screwed over. We are.
felonies being the president. It's
war.
all sucker shit.
Now you lasso in Trump and say, well, he got felonies. That's crazy.
War every day is just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We need
here.
physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always
Thanks, Marcus.
be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up.
I agree 1,000%. Epstein list anyone? Right? I'm sorry, Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. You can say what you want. I'm of that mindset. That was a government. That was something that was ordered. That was an ordered hit. That's what I think.
Did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
They can't blow it up physically, but they can do certain things to try to crash you. The people that will crash the American dollar if you did try to rise up. But I'm willing to take that. See, let me explain something to you. There are certain calculations that you have to make with your enemy. You already know your enemy controls your monetary system. So you're going to have to crash that system, or you need to have a system on standby to get back online very fast in the event that they do something. But this system will be controlled by the people or by the government, by the American government that's elected by the people and not controlled by a private group of entities of businesses and people like that. That's, come on.
Who is he? Because I want to know.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who he. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's.
I see where you're going with that. Now I get where Anton is coming from there because I see this is the thing about that woman that a lot of folks don't want to talk about. That woman was pretty much an Antifa linked person. She was blocking the road, trying to stop. She was trying to be defiant. And she hit the cop with the car. I showed y'all in my last video. She literally hit the cop with the car. Open and shut.
That's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and choose.
I'm not tithing to no streets. See, now Anton, he done took it into the street element a little bit. So now let's look at this. We were having a political discussion. Corey, once he does this, he kind of getting the best of Corey with the intellectually right now. Corey's going to raise his voice because he has no other way to really, because he's losing. Corey's losing this discussion.
And truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, I believe you know this already. When the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Now it's finna get to the niggatry. And I want this is the thing I want to go ahead and tell you guys. This whole thing about cops shooting black people, you have to understand there are literally 70, 80 million interactions with the police and black people every year in America. You have 40 to 50 people shot per year. Some years you have 8 people shot. That's way less than 1 to a million. 1 in a million chance of getting shot. Right? So, I mean, I'm sorry. Just in the city of Atlanta alone, based on the use of force dashboard, we're talking about 4 million interactions just in Atlanta with black folk. Just in one city. What about all the rest? What about Birmingham? What about all the rest of these places where black people live? No. You are not at risk of being shot by the police. You actually are at more risk or better risk of getting struck by lightning if you go outside than you are getting shot by the police. So it's much ado about nothing. It's not a legit fear. It is a political ploy and a football used to rile up black people's emotions for gay support, for LGBT, for whatever cause they want to push. That's it. It's an election year coming up. Now they getting you niggas emotional about some lady that got shot, that hit a cop with a car. Just like 5, 6 years ago, it was good to get you niggas all riled up and emotional about George Floyd. That's what they do now in Minnesota. Why? Because there are agitators, and they're a rich, powerful group of people, Marxist group of people that came over from Germany, one in particular, George Soros, right? That literally push a certain narrative with black people, and they see, this is an opportunity. I'm going to pay some people. That lady was one of them. She got paid she was getting checks 6 years ago. She was getting paid to agitate. She's a paid agitator. Can you take a paid agitator serious? I can't. But what do? They go out, she blocks the road, she acts a fool, she does what she does. And that's what they're doing. Money's being sent right now in Minnesota. Why? Because it's an election year, and they want to try to get the Democrats in office. Why? Because when Democrats get in office, they get floodgates. They get the floodgates open. Republicans get in office, they give you lip service, and they don't do what really needs to be done, but they are slower than the Democrats. That's about the only difference as far as leading us to destruction. Both of them leading us to destruction, though, if we really want to tell the truth. That's the truth. Because if you want to reverse some stuff, you want to fix some stuff, you'll fix it. Right? We can fix the border very fast. We can round up all these illegal immigrants and get their ass up out of here for real if that's what we really want to do. But that's not what they want to do.
This is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time because it's easy to say.
Now, Corey is about to try to grandstand and show off. Watch this.
All black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when
See, this is now Corey's trying to grandstand right now. Watch this.
I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country?
He literally just said, F that white woman that got shot. Now he's trying to get him with a gotcha moment. And Anton is feeling cornered. This is what's going to lead to this.
As the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it.
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't. I hear you
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity.
Now, this is the thing. You don't have the capacity because you're too busy. Shots fired, right? Now, it sounds like you don't have the intellectual capacity, but that's not what he said. He said you don't have the capacity because you're too busy trying to do whatever. This is English, guys. It wasn't an insult. It was an insult, but it wasn't. It was a borderline insult because Corey's trying to grandstand. It's going to backfire. Let's go.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Now, this is the thing about Corey. Corey is ignorant with his show. Corey does this. This is how Corey talks. This is how he come at people. In this mindset, this mouth, and telling this man he kissed the ass. Now, oh, we niggering? So, oh, we niggering. I bet. And that's what happened. So we finna nigger now. All right, bet. Now we finna nigger. Let's go.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are.
Now, and you seeming like you big boy and you talking tough. Don't do that in front of me. I don't care. Like now you trying to tell him what he can and can't do. I can see why Anton is boiling up. It's about to fly out his mouth. Here you go.
You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy.
Here you go. It's nigga time. It's nigga time.
What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
No, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
You're doing it right now.
I don't suck dick.
You doing it right.
Anton has made a name for himself. Not Anton, I'm sorry. Corey has made a name for himself talking about how people get down in the industry. Corey has been in rooms with people, around people, and he's seen certain things. So Corey called that out. He called it out. Corey calls that out in the past. He said, hey, man, it's a lot of people that's out here. They out here, you know, giving fellatios or getting movie roles and stuff. I ain't cut like that. He done said that 1,000 times. So when you come on the man's show and say that, this is the same show where he done talked about that. So I can see why Corey takes offense to that. I would take offense to it. But see, let me explain something to y'all. I could put the link in the chat right now. One of these little liberal ass, you know, bleeding once a month niggas to come up here and tell me that I kissed the white man's ass or that I'm, and when he says that, I would know better than to say that not that I know better. I can say what I want to say, but I don't even think to use that phraseology. I really don't like that phraseology about saying somebody does that. I don't even like using it. Don't even feel good unless I'm talking about a woman talking with a woman and a man. Then that's about the time that I might do it. Or, you know, LeBron fans, you know, I'm sorry. I got to get y'all, you know, you LeBron fans, y'all niggas do it. That's different. You know, y'all do it, but hey, it is what it is. Can't win them all, right? Outside of those two situations, I don't really like using that phraseology. I really don't. I would have just trying to say, man, I ain't the one kissing that. You the one, you taking the easy way out. You taking the nigga route, defending these low IQ ass niggas out here. That's what I would have said. That's how I talk. But he chose the most heinous act that I could think of. He really could. Oh man, man, that's borderline calling the man a doggone child, you know, messing with children. That's like saying you mess with children in my book. You one step away from it when you say that. That's how I look at it. I don't take it personal if that's how you get down, but that's how I look at it. That's me. You got to know that's a lot of heterosexual men. That's how we look at stuff like that. Is the most, that's foul, bro. That's very foul to me in my book. But what do I know? Let's go.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking.
Now. Corey is telling him not to say that because he takes that as disrespect. Watch this.
I'm gonna give you the same energy.
What's the time step? 25, 26. Now you done switched.
You give me.
Let's do 6. I'm with homie. I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking.
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Okay, but that gay shit.
Now, this the thing. He has not. I don't think Corey has went at that far. Corey said that you kissed the white man's ass. I don't know. I guess he did. So, I mean, you kind of took, Corey kind of opened it. Corey kind of invited the niggatry. He did. If I'm telling the truth. Corey invited the niggatry when he said you kissing the white man's ass. He did. I got to call it down the middle. I got to. Now it's monkey time. It's hey, now let's ape it up, nigga. Now we gotta ape it up out here.
Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switch
dick
the
sucking
six on me,
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
I don't do no dick.
Now this is the thing. I don't know. I kind of see where Anton coming from because he got disrespect. Listen, man, you can't just expect. This is what Corey don't understand. You cannot just expect that every time you disrespect a man that is going to stay within your boundaries. This is a man we talking about. I seen niggas say some slick stuff to a dude. What nigga? Puh, nigga, in a nigga face. He did it like we was playing ball. This nigga crazy. It was this old man. He wasn't gonna hurt a flea. Couldn't play. He's just in there trying to stay in shape for his grandbabies, probably. He playing basketball, dude. He messing up the game. We finna beat the dude. I'm like, we up like 12-2. We beating the brakes off of him, right? Man, we going to 16 by ones. Man, dude, old dude started calling some crazy ass calls, slowed the game down. He grabs the ball, he walks up front. And this dude, this crazy dude, I knew the nigga was crazy, man. So the old dude, I forget, he said something crazy, like, nigga, I don't care about that, nigga, F you, something, whatever, right? The standard operating procedure, right? That's when you playing ball, niggas arguing. Niggas gonna say something, they gonna talk, they gonna get a couple of expletives, I guess he didn't know this dude. He said it, and the dude said, what you say to me? Now, at that point, understand who you're dealing with. Like, okay, I'm sizing this nigga up. What type of nigga is this? Who he with? Is anybody with him? Is he by himself? But the dude was crazy, man. I knew it, right? Little stocky, little short dude. So they arguing. I'm standing off to the side. I said, man, come on, take the ball. I didn't care because I'm like, we going to destroy these niggas. It don't matter. It's just a matter of time. Give them the ball. Let them have it. They going to shoot, miss. We going to go the other way. Game over, right? Man, dude hawked up a loogie and spit it right in his face. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, right? I stopped. My eyes get big. He spit in this man's face. Now, this man had to be about every bit of 60-something years old. Older dude. This dude is an old man. He really a nice guy. Just when he played basketball, he get to acting crazy, talking crazy. But on the side, I had conversations with the dude. He's a nice guy. And I asked dude later, I said, man, why you spitting his face, though? You ain't had to do that, old man, like that. I respect, but he can't be out here talking. You cannot expect that you can control how niggas act. Right? Look, at certain points in life, I've been in arguments with dudes, and they did stuff that I didn't expect they was going to do. I didn't expect this nigga to say something about my mama or go in on say something real slick or reckless about something. I'm talking about you. You start talking about, I seen niggas talk about niggas' kids, they dead family members. I mean, I've seen that. And come on, we've all seen that. F your dad. I've seen it. I have seen it. That's how we move. You cannot expect that every time you disrespect. Corey said that you kissing the white man's ass. That's when he took the gloves off. When you say that, it sends the whole conversation to a it is what it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. I done made it now. Haters for Life said, F this channel. I'm in there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm somebody now. I'm hated by somebody. Let's go.
Sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're
good.
not crossing up on me.
We good. I did already. I don't need
We
dick
can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down, right now, and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running your
for
mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton,
I'm saying,
listen, don't
I'm gonna let
disrespect me
you
like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me.
I mean, this is the thing that Corey, when you said it, you jumped and switched, and then you got close. I would have been like, okay, what's up? Now, see me, I'm different. I'm gonna stand up. I done seen niggas get beat to sleep like that. I'm not letting you come over there on your feet and I'm down. I know a lot of people think, well, I could just grab his legs and scoop him. If you stunned, if somebody hit your ass, by the time you think to do that, you're already getting tagged. In a seat is not the best position for a fight. I don't care what nobody say. You are not in the position. Your legs ain't in the position. And by the time you get your legs in the position to grab or scoop, you already, I'm going to hit your ass so hard, you ain't going to be able to. And I'm stepping to the side. You ain't going to just be able to just come up like that. You can get your ass beat to sleep like that sitting down when a nigga walk up on you. It's rare that you see a nigga sitting down and he still win the fight. Rare. Most of the time when you see a nigga, the person probably just don't know how to fight. But if I get to come up on you standing up and I can take that right leg and drop it back and get man, you look, bro, the fight over before it even start. It's over before it even starts. Especially somebody that know how to hit people and where to hit. Everybody don't know where to hit people. If it's a dude that know where to hit a dude, you unconscious. You out cold. Real talk. Do not let a nigga walk over. That's just me. I'm standing up. Hold on, cuz. What's up? What's up? What's happening? And then I'm getting come in is fair. That's that. Let's keep going.
Today that I don't fuck with either, but I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second.
I agree with Anton. You cannot say that this man is kissing a white man's ass and then turn around and say I didn't disrespect you. You can't do that. You did. You did disrespect. That's this. See, this is the thing about being a black conservative. This is the thing about being a black conservative. I don't think Anton was scared. Honestly, I think Corey would have fought him. So you got to understand about fighting, man. And this is why I don't. People laugh when a guy doesn't want to fight. I understand. Let me tell you something about fighting, bro. I'm the guy that don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't. I try to avoid fights. Because if I fight you, I'm trying to kill you, bro. I'm not. Hey, this is understand. People got to understand this. And this is the thing. I have a level of respect for fighting. Mouth and what somebody say and what really physically can happen in a fight are two different things. That's number one. If a guy chooses to not want to fight, it doesn't always mean that he's a coward. A lot of times, a guy may not want to fight because he's thinking, if I fight this dude, do I want to put myself in a life or death situation? Do I want to put myself in a situation where I can be put in the hospital, or I can put him in the hospital, I can get charged? I don't know. Let me think. I'm here with my child, or I'm here with my family. Do I want to go that far with it? What I hate to see right now is a lot of men on the internet. Oh, that nigga, oh, he was scared. This nigga, this. Like, I don't like that. I don't. I do not like that. That's how I thought when I was a teenager. I would have said that too when I was young. You get older, you got men in their 40s and 50s up here laughing, talking about, yeah, he was scared. And I'm just sitting up here like, what? Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm scary as hell. I'm going to have a confession. I got to tell it. I don't give a damn if you 5'8", 160 pounds. I'm scared. If we finna fight, I'm scared. I'm scared. What, you want me to lie? And guess what? A lot of y'all out there listening, your ass will be scared too. You better be. If you're smart, if you have any type of intelligence, you should be afraid. You should take everybody serious. I take people serious. This is the thing with us as men. We want to always run around with this tough guy energy. Like, I don't take that nigga serious. Ain't nothing to be scared of. That nigga's a coward. That nigga's this. That nigga's that. Ain't that nigga. No. I'm scared of every nigga. Listen, if you talking slick to me, Anton, I believe I'll beat Anton ass in a fight. But guess what? I will be scared too. I would. You don't know what can happen in a fight. Fights are not predictable, bro. So if you can avoid it as a grown-ass man with bills and responsibilities and kids and mortgage, I'm going to avoid a fight. Sometimes I get mad and I talk trash. I do. But 9 times out of 10, I don't want to fight nobody. I really don't. I don't want to get in a fight. I've actually sparred. Like I box, I spar, right? You got a lot of dudes out here talking that ain't been in fights in years. They don't even get in the ring with nobody and spar. I know what it's like to get hit in that shit and have to, and you see blood in your urine. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be boxing and get hit in the head and you're a little woozy. I know what that's like. A lot of dudes ain't really been hit and had a concussion in their head before. I don't know if I had a concussion, but you get a little funny when you get hit right. A flush lick. It don't even got to be a hard one. That's what people don't understand. It doesn't take that much to really, you ain't got to put a lot of power behind a punch to really make a guy feel it. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I see all these people out here. What's up, D-Dog? It's a lot of dudes out here laughing at Corey or laughing at these guys, laughing at Anton, saying one was scared, the other was scared. At the end of the day, man, grown-ass men don't mean to be out here getting into no physical. I don't want to get in no damn physical. That's the truth. That's the gospel truth. I do not want to get in a fight with no grown-ass man. I don't. I want to get in a fight with a child. I'm not getting in a fight with a child. But what I'm saying is I don't want to get in no fight with nobody. Or even if I think I can beat their ass. It don't matter. It don't matter. So there's a level of, I think we have to evolve as men when we get older and start understanding this whole idea of getting, we called it in Alabama, I'm from Montgomery, we call it getting barred down. Man, he barred that nigga down, man. That nigga ain't want no smoke. That nigga ain't want no smoke. That's how a child thinks. That's how a child talks. Children talk like that. That nigga ain't want no smoke. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. It is one of the most difficult things to do is to turn and walk the other way when your everything in you is saying turn and fight. It's in you. We all gladiators, not all of us, but most, if you really a guy that got some pride about yourself, you're going to be like, man, I'm going to turn around and slap. Who the hell this nigga? This nigga must think I'm a bitch. So I get it. I get it. And I've been in situations where I wouldn't turn around. Like I've had that happen. My woman I'm like, hell no. Like when you get angry, you don't give a damn. You'll take our ass whipping if it come to that. It don't matter. This nigga ain't coming at me like this. I get it. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that I don't really knock Corey for not taking him up on going outside. I don't. And I don't look down on Corey for that. I don't. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Let's go there for a second. Everybody ain't a fighter either. Everybody can't fight. I know, shocker, right? You ain't no man if you can't. Listen, as a man, you need to learn how to throw hands. You need to be comfortable throwing hands. You need to learn some sort of form of martial art. You need to learn how to defend yourself. You should. I agree. There are men that don't know how to. There's nothing wrong with that, man. It's dudes out. That doesn't mean they not a man either. Oops. That doesn't mean you're not a man. What is manhood? What is it? Oh, so-and-so took his man. Taking manhood is only one way I know to take somebody manhood, if you know what I mean. Right? Other than that, what is manhood? I mean, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? At the end of the day, a lot of men don't know how to fight physically. I'm talking about fisticuffs, ball your fists up and whoop a nigga. Most dudes don't know how to fight. Truth be told, most people don't. Most people do not. Most people are not going to go to a boxing gym and put the time in and learn how to throw a proper punch. Most people don't even know how to throw a punch. I saw a black dude fighting a Mexican one time. That Mexican knew how to punch. Black dude didn't. But the black dude was taller and stronger. But the Mexican was getting inside of him. Body shots. Hitting his ass. Hitting him, kidneys, ribs, uppercuts. I mean, he was skilled. Moving his head. Dude caught the Mexican a couple of times. It wasn't just one way. He caught him. Right? But even still, like, at the end of the day, that's the thing we got to ask ourselves, and we got to change in our society and our culture. We need to speak on that. Everybody's not a tough guy. Every black man is not a damn, it's not damn Jean-Claude Van Damme or that's not really a fighter for real. What's the other guy? Michael Jai White. Everybody ain't out here like that, man. Everybody ain't out here. Everybody ain't John Jones or Anderson Silva or something. That's a fighter. That's a straight up fighter, a skilled fighter that I wouldn't want to fight. Guess what? You would never know what he looked like. Anderson Silva, for all his own, what he about 6'2"? Anderson Silva beat the brakes off dudes. He ain't all ripped up and big. He will beat your ass in a fight 9 times out of 10. But people wouldn't know it. And the thing is, if you want to, this is the thing. I believe, like I said, I do think as a man, you need to learn how to throw hands. That's very important. Because you never know what you're going to be involved in. But I'm always scared when I'm fighting. Always. I'm always scared. Now, once I get hit, once you get that first lick, it goes away. But I'm always apprehensive about a fight. You don't know what the variables are that you're going to be facing. What are you dealing with? Do we got a knife? Is somebody coming in behind me? What if we wind up on the ground? You could be the best fighter in the world. Fight, wind up on the ground, 30 niggas come up. You getting stumped. You just, if for all intents and purposes, I understand a lot of people tend to think that, that we walk around with this childish ass way of thinking as men. We got to stop that, man. We do. It's very childish. As an adult, and you got to understand, as a grown-ass man, you got dudes not benching 315, 405. These dudes ball up and swing their arm hard as they can and hit you. They will break something. Ribs are broken. I've been learning how to hold a mitts. They will break a good dude, 6'2", 200 and a dude, he ain't got to be 2-something. 170 pound, 185 pound dude. Ball his fists up and swing and get a flush hit up against your ribs. That shit breaking, bro. Look how big you is. They'll break your damn ribs. Average, don't tell my dude benching 260. That's all it takes. He ain't got to be the strongest guy in the world, but if he knows how to throw a punch and he catch your ass, he ain't got to know how to throw a punch. Some dudes in a fight will throw a punch. See, dudes wild with it. A lot of dudes, if they just get you a good flush hook up against your level, bro, trust me, that shit hurt. That shit hurt, bro. I'm telling you, it hurt. Kidney shots. We ain't even talking about everybody swinging for the jaw. Everybody want that fancy out knockout. I'm telling you, it's a myriad of ways your ass can get hurt. A lot of dudes ain't been in fights in a long damn time. And they get on this internet and they be bumping their gums, talking that tough guy talk. Like they still 17, 16 years old throwing fights. It ain't like that no more, bro. Yeah, I got in fights when I was older, but what I'm saying is, but it's been such a long damn time. It's been a long damn time. It's probably since the 90s since I've really been in a real, might have had a couple of little skirmishes playing basketball, but then pushing, we kind of pushing each other and they break it up or something like that. But I ain't never been in no, like, in the last 20 some odd years, probably we had to go back to like 96 where I was just in a straight brawl where I'm just turning with a nigga. Like we getting it. And it's been a long time, man. So you got to understand that you cannot be out here woofing off, and then you can also don't look down. Like, what the thing is, this is the thing you got to understand. The embarrassment of getting a nigga coming at you like that will make you go that far to next, because you like, man, next nigga come at me like that. Because I grew up in the hood. So when you grow up in the hood, niggas gonna try you. They gonna fight. They gonna disrespect you. They might do something, and you gonna feel disrespected. And you like you say, naturally, a lot of times it's natural to be afraid. But what happens is, as time goes on, you get to a certain level and you boil over and you explode. Right? And then you start realizing, damn, what was I afraid of? In the middle of the fight, that's what you're telling yourself. Like, I was afraid, but now it's gone. Once fear will paralyze your ass, and you'll lose a fight for fear a lot of times. So you got to be careful, and you got to be aware of your surroundings and how fear works. If you don't understand that, you'll freeze. That little freezing in a fight will get your ass whooped. So it's two ways of looking at it. And I know that, though. So that's why I'm like, first of all, I would have stood up when he came up to me. I'd have bagged up, and I'd have had my hands like ready. So this nigga swing, I'm already waiting for him to swing a wide right. I'm already thinking left side regardless with my left hand, because most niggas going to throw that wide hard right. That's what they're going to do for that wide haymaker first. They're going to throw it. It might connect, it might not. You want to stop him from getting to your jaw. You want to either deflect it or you want to get out the way of it. One of the two. If you deflect it, it's still gonna probably hit you at the top, near the top right side of your head, left side of your head. But it's not gonna be as effective as it would if it had caught your jaw. But these are just things you gotta know and expect. But some dudes are really skilled ass fighters out here. Like I trained over there at Decatur with Mustafa. And what I noticed, he told me, we was talking one time, he's like, man, a lot of niggas just come in here and train just to go to the club and whoop niggas' ass. They love to fight bouncers. It's some skilled ass fighters out here. It's some dudes that are really nice with these hands. Real nice and quick. You know what I'm saying? Find out where you are, man. Step in the ring as a man. Get comfortable throwing hands. But I never knock a man for being afraid to fight because I understand. You can die. You can die, bro. A nigga can kill your ass out here. Y'all think it's a game. I ain't gonna say y'all, but a lot of people that's out here laughing at court, they think it's a game. A nigga can kill your ass. You can die, bro. Your life, you can lose it all. Think about that before you just quick to want to run up and throw hands with a nigga, man. I'm not just so quick to throw hands. You can die, man. Ain't nobody gonna just fight you and kill you. Ain't nobody can fight you and kill you, but you don't know what it leads to. Gunplay, stabbing. You don't know. A lot of niggas ain't gonna just take an ass whooping. This ain't 1985, man. You know what I'm saying? 85 niggas was taking ass whoopings and all right, man, dap it up. When last time you seen that? You don't see that no more, do you? You don't. I've been in fights that shook a nigga hand after the fight. All right, brother. And we good. I'm good. I don't even mad. We don't even talk about it no more. Like it's over. You see what I'm saying? But it's been, bro, that was like 1992, 1980 something, man. People ain't fighting like that no more. People fighting out here to kill your ass. So I'm scared. So I'm going to take you serious and I'm going to try to kill you. I'm going to try to rip your eyes out and do whatever I can. Bite, scratch. Ain't nothing on board. Nigga, you turn your head, you turn your back, I'm scooping you. You scooping. You going to see your legs swinging in the air. That's what you finna see. Boop. And then I'm going crazy on you. That's it. I might choke you. I'm telling you, I'm going to choke you. They're going to have to stop me. If I black out, I'm going to choke you till you pass out. You might die. That's what I'm saying. You don't know. You don't know. So, yeah, I don't want to get in no fight. This whole tough guy talk, it is what it is. And another thing, this whole I'm from Detroit talk, listen, man, we got to stop doing that. Where you from doesn't make you tough. I'm from one of the worst places in the country. Detroit ain't no different than Montgomery. You think you going to come to Montgomery, Alabama, talking about you from Detroit? Well, people do it. I'm from Montgomery, right? And I will see people come from big cities to the South, disrespectful. And it don't go like that, bro. It just don't. Don't go to Selma, Alabama. You damn sure better not go to Selma. Ain't nothing but some niggas in Selma. Dothan, Alabama, places like that. Man, these country niggas, these niggas beneath me. These niggas from Alabama, they stupid. They're dumb. These niggas in the South, stupid. I seen niggas talk like that. Y'all niggas in the South backwards. Y'all niggas in the South, y'all niggas got slave minds. That's how they talk. And you better stop watching TV. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, bro. And don't think because you from the hood and he from the suburbs, I'm a tougher. No. Nope. It don't work like that. All the suburbs is somebody from the hood that got enough money to be able to move out. That's it. Don't think because you from the hood and this person from the suburbs that they soft and they, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't work like that. Never assume you're going to whoop somebody's ass just because. And don't just assume because you black and they white that you're going to whoop their ass. I seen that too. I'm a black man. He white. I'm going to whoop his ass. You know, shh. Don't just assume. Don't assume. But we as black people, we think because we the super ass athletes and can jump and run that we just go whoop the white boy's ass. Don't always go like that. It don't. Stop thinking that. You respect everybody. I respect everybody in a fight. You'd be surprised, people. You'll get in a fight with a person that's smaller and they know how to handle themselves. They can wrestle. Now what? Or even if it's not even, listen, fighting is not about skill a lot of times. A lot of times it's just the luck of the draw that this person got the one up on you and you weren't expecting it and you get your ass whooped. Even though you're a better fighter than this person, but they caught you when you wasn't ready, like Jamie Foxx said. But I wasn't ready, right? You know, niggas still on you. Then what? He's still on you. You stunned in that split second. He's scooping you. Now you're on your back. Now you're trying to just protect yourself because you're on your back. Yes, you're a better fighter, but you didn't expect this to happen, did you? So I see people laughing at one guy or the other, talking about they got scared, this and that. You're supposed to be.
Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't getting loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this my
because
show.
That's
This
cool.
my
That's
show.
cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Shit. Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go all back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go all back right now. I'm with it.
Now, this is the thing about Anton. What Anton doesn't get. Under no circumstance would I turn my back to this nigga. I don't know what Anton is thinking. I wouldn't have did that. I'm bagging up before I do that.
A lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either, but I let
I
that
would
shit
have
rap
bagged
because you
up
don't know me.
and then stood up.
You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to
Never
you. You
turn your back to a nigga you about to fight. The hell?
called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't getting loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
This
is my show. This my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go all back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go all back right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say.
Yeah. You should not have turned your back.
Say that shit. We go all back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Nobody give a.
She was talking about the equipment. And as usual, Anton starts talking about his money.
Fuck about that shit.
Hey,
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the
This
conversation.
was a nigga moment.
Long as you know. No, you not.
Ain't no could have turned in. This was a nigga moment.
You not that tough.
Now, dance for white men, I don't know. Why would you say that, Cadillac boss? I wouldn't say Anton dances for white men. I wouldn't say that. Anton, that white woman got shot. He didn't dance for massa. Why is it that they say that about conservatives, though? Why is it that the conservatives dance for the white man, but they'll say F a white liberal in a heartbeat, and you act like that doesn't exist, or they never said that? If I really do dance for the white man, then I would never say anything disrespectful to a white person, be it liberal or conservative. So it's about the principles, right? It's about principles. And being a conservative just puts you at odds with a lot of black people. So what black people tend to think is that you're attacking or you dragging black folks. Oh, you quick to attack black folks.
Ain't straight. Everything's straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything's straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people? How
In
did it
what,
become
today's
Christian?
time or
No, sir.
historically?
Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive and negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people. So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their.
I'm a conservative. I'll drag a white person if they do something stupid or say something that I disagree with. I'll drag them. I've been told that I'm a bootlick for the white man. I'm not a bootlick. I'm not. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
Fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself, because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white
of
men,
Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay,
so look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Look, Corey ain't thinking about it. Corey still kind of, and you can look at his hands. His hands are shaking, and so Anton went live and dragged Corey, talking about his hands shaking. Yes, anybody that's mad, that's about to fight, your body does that. It may not be fear. A lot don't want to fight, but a lot of times it's not. I'm shaking because I'm scared. I'm shaking because your body, when you're about to fight, it's a response. You can't control it. When you feel like you about to fight, like it just, you can't control it. So yeah, your body's gonna shake.
Respectful.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like a dick.
Now, I don't know why this couldn't end like this, but it just from what I understand, it got more disrespectful.
Sucking is brought up. That's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. When I said your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me.
Now, this is the thing. I agree with him that if you're gonna say that he's kissing a white man's ass and get all loud and try to basically grandstand, which is what he was doing, then he's gonna defend himself. And you should expect that and be ready for that comeback. I would have cleared up the fellatio comment and kept it moving. But when you come over close to the man and you sit there and talk and say it again and all this and that, then it goes into a situation where it is what it is. I mean, at that point, you niggering. So both of y'all niggering. It is what it is. Now, I'm gonna keep going.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it, because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever's happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick. Everybody
because Corey felt that comment was out of line, way out of line, and it messed his head up. And so he can't go on with the show until he talk about it. That's why Corey talking about it. That's I see Corey when that dude asked Anton that question after the fight when they came back and he was up there like, oh yeah, well, racism, da 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 da. Corey was staying off in space.
Get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as
I
that.
swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what
yes, you do, because he said you kissing the white man's ass and then you start talking about he's sucking off people. So you do care.
Say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment.
When people say they don't care, what do they really mean? You get a rise out of me, then I must care. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't like being disrespected. No man does, man. Let's keep the buck. You just don't like being disrespected.
That we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said. I said they do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing.
And this is the sad part. They both still mad. And so I'm gonna keep going. Let me skip past all this.
When you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody. I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. And I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah,
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over,
But see, what he thinks is the line, calling and saying that man is kissing white man's ass is probably over the line. You see, so Corey, just understand when you go to Corey's show, it's like going to the barbershop, man. It's like going, it could lead to a fight. When I go to the barbershop, it just understand we laugh and we joking. At any moment, niggas can get offended and it could be a turn, and it could be a fight session. That's just what it is. You got to understand that.
Only
I can
face to face
apologize.
is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
'Cause I don't go there to try to I don't have to shock jock. Even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody like to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I
swear that's what
know
it
that
is.
now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that.
All right, move on. He could have, but the show about to be ended. Let me see how far.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I
you
tiptoe
would
about?
not- you would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last.
I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm
Give
not
me-
gonna say
give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will
But
you please give
because
me an
because I don't
example?
want because I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak
By
from my
you
own
saying that,
perspective.
it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your
said I
targets
pick on people,
carefully.
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what
but
did I
you
tiptoe
would
about?
not- you would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it
I
because
did.
you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
I don't think that's out of fear though. That's probably do he have a relationship with Dave? If that's his homeboy, him and Dave Chappelle tight. We cool like that. I don't want to come up. I might feel some type of way about somebody that I know. I don't think it's that good, but I'm not finna say it. That's my nigga. That's just. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
To smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash, no jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
And
I can live with that.
And
I can live with that.
And
but what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of you found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn
No, you asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond
because
to that?
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
you don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this.
Yeah, this conversation, I can see why this is gonna turn into a nigga moment. I already see it.
You don't know our relationship. But
I
see,
know what
I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
I'm listening.
Maybe
I'll
maybe
say
the
no.
reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about
you speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Because one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. Well, I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dude's been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dude's been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dude's been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And that ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, oh, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dude's been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay, so anybody around me, dude's been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dudes been paid, so I don't know you. I don't know you.
And we spoke right before the show.
Question for Anton.
What happened?
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I understand.
You get me?
I got that. I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point. Because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to continue, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff. So I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have. I can admit, if a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
you mean like checking you?
Not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
okay,
and you know what I'm saying, it's not his wife, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so, so-and-so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is this type of shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't gonna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
If somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed. I'm like,
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about? All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about. You funny, man. You funny. If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm doing right now, Phil? I'm putting pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working
by saying that he's not going. Because
It ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
Wait, what Corey don't like? Why you talking to that man over there?
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games when niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is Corey. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining.
See, this is, I guess there's a level of wisdom you get at a certain age where I know when I'm dealing with somebody how they're going to move. And it may be something that I think is dishonorable or lazy or whatever, fill in the blank, low level way of thinking that I have about that person, but I may not necessarily want to. Like if you go deal with a chick from the projects with 4 kids, right? And you trying to explain to her about, I don't know, something very deep, intelligent, like scientific, right? And she just can't grasp the concept. You can start sitting there talking about how she's not smart, you're this, you're that, you're not this, you're not that, and she'll be like, she'll get offended, and y'all will have words, and it'll get you. But you know this, you already know that. Wisdom is being able to see a person for who they are, not going where you probably could to get this person emotional and get this into a shout match, but to have a productive conversation. It was going to be a highly watched show. It was going to be a lot of tension in the show because you're a conservative. He's a liberal. He believes in white supremacy. You don't. So y'all was going to have a good show regardless. It was always going to be a good show regardless. But it didn't have to go this far. And I think Anton is trying to now stir the pot on purpose. Because I can't assume Anton is a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. Now you just stirring the pot. You already went to blows with the guy. Why would you sit there and just keep going? Man, let's change this up. Let's talk about what we can't here talk about. Let's talk about and get it over with. But Anton is now on purpose out his own mouth saying I'm doing something to piss him off on purpose. And I know he don't like it, but I'm doing it. And he ain't gonna want to have me on the show no more.
You about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open the door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. I look like trying to take freedom from you.
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like,
When
I'm gonna try to
did the
explain.
conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you.
You the one that's talking to riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
What the fuck is we
Well, you
talking
can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that. I don't even like the type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't
hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other, because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other, because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said,
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world is hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes,
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied, because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to
he ain't shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your.
You gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna have to hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie, you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face,
you don't accept the apology because you
still talking about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing the conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass Hey, homie, get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What else?
There's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed. So
rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
Okay, bet. It's
Let me tell you something.
New word.
Where I'm from, if a nigga say something about sucking dick, nigga, it's on.
And he knows.
I don't know nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be ready to swing.
And he knows that.
But he didn't say that dick sucking shit again. Get your fat ass out of here, nigga.
Just certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hate.
use.
In here with this bitch that he know ain't his wife and motherfucker trying to get the bitch on the show. Bitch, nigga, you ain't got it like that, nigga. Get your cake ass out of here, nigga. Like, I'm finna be upset. This is what I wanted to talk about today, mainly. We have a situation in America going on where there are a lot of men that don't want to reveal themselves, but they have bitterness because they know you're not the type of guy they are on the backdooria side of the game. Let me say this one more time. There's a lot of men in this world that don't want to reveal themselves, but they're upset at men who expose backdooria. So they find other ways to talk about you, and they will never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good sissy is a man who knows how he gets down, and he knows how you get down, and he won't never cross them lines. I could be around a man who indulges in other men's behavior, and he know I don't get down like that. So if he don't ever impose it on me or find ways to talk crazy to me that's not straight on, see, the straight on way, he don't like you because you don't agree with the backdooria behavior. But if they don't want to come at you like, I know you don't like backdooria behavior, they come at you with something else. It's the curveball effect. So we have to teach these guys how to be good sissies. Hold on.
I gotta say,
on the phone.
hey, again, remember, he would rather storm off than talk shit about.
He's done that
white
before.
men.
He's done that. He didn't never say nothing about white men.
Democratic shit.
Right. He didn't never say nothing about white men.
Off. We wouldn't say shit about.
But he didn't have to say nothing about white men. If he'd said something about me sucking dick again, right. I was already looking at that eyeball because that's what I wanted. I wanted that nigga to be.
Let me say this, man. This is the thing. First off, Corey. What's the name? Anton. Bro, you. If you moving with another woman as a married man out here in these streets, all right, maybe that's the homie. That's what you're gonna tell your wife. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. He gonna tell his wife that that's the homie and she just was there because she wanted to try to get on, whatever. But it looks bad. It just looked bad. And Anton has a lot of pride. Now, Corey set up here. Now, I didn't see all this part about Corey cussing the man out, calling him names. So now I can see why Anton did what he did on his show. But I don't know why Anton wants to identify with this. And the dude that was on Corey's show that's talking in the background, I don't got no respect for him because if you felt so you were so hostile towards the man, you should have asked him and said, ask these questions. And saying that he didn't talk about the white man, like that's a tired ass talking point because at the end of the day, as a conservative, that's what they're gonna say. Oh, you niggas are scared to talk about the white man. Blah, blah, blah. Corey's platform is 99% black men, if we really want to be honest. Not Corey, Anton. Anton's platform is mostly black men, red pill black men, a lot of it. So it's not 85% of his videos are about black women or women in general. That's number one. Number two, when Anton makes content, he really doesn't attack. He doesn't hold back from attacking white people. That means you just don't watch his content. Most conservatives don't hold back from attacking white people. That's not a very logical argument when you say, oh, well, he doesn't attack white people. Well, that's just not smart because I'll sit there and drag a white. I talked about Joe Biden like a dog. Or if you talk about, so that's a white man. Talking about Barack Obama, well, he's mixed. But, you could talk about any white Democrat. Any white, I talk about the small hats that are, if you don't know what you want to call them, white, whatever you want to call them. We talk about them all the time. So you can't just say that the man didn't want to talk about nobody. Like that, I don't know about that. That's kind of, to me, on like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I hate it went like it did. I wanted them to finish because I think it would have been a good show if they had actually got at it and talked about their issues. But the show got pulled into ratchetry because they kept getting into this whole about the argument type conversation. And it was trash. It was. It shouldn't have went like that. I don't like to see, like I said, I don't like to see all these guys out here talking, all this tough guy talk. Oh, well, yeah, he's scared. So-and-so scared. Nigga, you should always be scared when a man is threatening to kill you. Because when you want to fight me, you're threatening to kill me as far as I'm concerned. Because I'm going to defend myself. So you got to stop me from defending myself. which is going to escalate, which could lead to death if we really tell the truth. That's it. It could lead to death. Fights lead to death, man. You can't just assume everybody is just going to sit there and take it, man. I can't assume everybody's going to take our ass whooping. This ain't 1985. Like I said, people ain't just taking ass whoopings no more. People are shooting, killing. People was getting killed back then for fighting. So I'm sorry. I don't see it like that. And I think Corey is in the industry. And one of the big things about Corey that you got to understand, Corey prides himself on not being gay. It's a big deal for Corey because Corey's in an industry where being gay is standard, to be honest with you. Even the so-called straight men are gay in the industry a lot of times, right? And so I don't know about that. I don't know. So I want to kind of get into a different video with Anton because I think Anton, the way he acts a lot of times, I think leads to disagree. I think he's very combative when he don't need to be. Even with somebody that is a homie, is somebody that's cool with him, he's very combative and it's just not necessary. It's unnecessary. And that's my 2 cents of what I think. I think Anton a lot of times takes it into a ratchet nigga conversation that it don't have to be. A lot of times when it's unnecessary, he gets disrespectful, quick to disrespect for somebody, and you shouldn't do that. And because he's quick to disrespect, it leads to a certain level of just outright it shouldn't do. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's how I feel about it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And this ain't necessarily a disrespectful conversation. Because this somebody, rest in peace to this brother, Jay Woodfin, because he passed away a year ago. I don't know why or how, but he's actually dead now. But I like his content. I just found him. So check this out right here.
Your lane, I would never tell anybody to do that. You know why?
That's not my lane, bro. That's the lane that's out here. My lane is make sure you have your finances together, right? My lane is your lane all the way up until we get to the point of actually utilizing credit. I agree with everything you say.
I do.
But once you learn how to control your finances, once your bank account has enough money in it, and you're able to operate without being under financial duress, there is another level to this game.
All right, y'all. So today we got a fun one. A few days ago, I had a chance to get on a platform and have a discussion with someone that I wholeheartedly support and believe in his movement. Anton Daniels hosts the Millionaire Morning Show every morning around 8 a.m. Now, typically speaking, I'm just getting into my office. I usually will turn them on and kind of listen to them as I go about my early morning duties. But on this particular day, I heard Anton talking about credit. Now, this is something that him and I have had dialogue before because Anton is, at this point, one of my friends. And we've had these discussions several times about credit. But this time, it was going to happen in front of his followers. This turned into a really good discussion, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go. All right, so let me apologize for the horrendous audio. I had to use my iPhone because for some reason my computer would not connect to the Ecamm software that he uses for his show. This video is about 40 minutes long, y'all, so bear with me.
Listen, bro, you the king of education, man, right? I got on you.
I'm taking my watch off and putting my Apple Watch on this time.
Do your thing, bro. I got on you a couple months ago because I feel like sometimes you be on here wasting your time. Preaching stuff to people, bro, that they just are not ready to absorb. But when it comes to the credit game, that's where you draw the line.
Okay.
This is where you go, I'm not going to teach this because you're not ready for it. Well, let me ask you a question. And this is the route I've taken when it comes to credit repair, credit education, blah, blah, blah. Because I have a decent sized platform across social media. I can big dog people.
A lot of people don't know that you did radio. I see the people talking about your voice. They like your voice. They don't know that you do radio and all of that stuff.
His followers stay clowning my voice, boy. It's funny, though.
I can big dog people and keep them beneath me, or I can bring them up to where I'm at in the form of responsibility and education. I can give them my time. I can give them my knowledge and let them do what they will. Now, you will educate people on using brokerage accounts. You are putting out real estate information. You are always giving away the dopest game, by the way, bro. So keep doing your thing. But this is where you draw the line. My question to you is why? Why do you
as far as credit?
Yeah.
Because I don't leverage credit.
That's not that, but that's not it.
Yes, it is.
Credit don't mean you don't know about it, and it doesn't mean that other people don't need it.
So, just in case you don't know, Anton at this particular point in life has made it so far financially that he can actually invest in real estate property, build real estate property up using cash out of his bank account only. But what Anton forgets is that I've been following him for a while and we've been cool for a minute. And Anton has publicly said, and by the way, I'm not going to say anything on this channel or on this video that Anton hasn't publicly said and made known, whether it's on his YouTube channel or within his Patreon. Now, if you guys ain't bag chasers, please feel free to go ahead over to his channel, go to his bag chasers link. I might even put it in the chat just for you guys to go because it is a phenomenal Patreon. But what he forgets is that he has told people that he just recently paid off a mortgage for one of his rental properties. How you get that mortgage, bro? If you're not leveraging credit, how you get that mortgage, my man? See, and Anton is he knows I'm gonna keep it a buck with him. This was a little bit disingenuous. He does leverage credit. He has just gotten to a point where he's so smart with his finances that he will eliminate any and all debt that he has in order to move forward free and clear.
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go digging.
You literally just drag it in and it'll be an audio clip.
This plugin is especially sick because like as soon as you put something in, it's a limitless amount of potential ideas.
Type in cello, hit find.
You're doing it.
All right, so sorry, I got a ding from one of my co-workers. So this is the thing. So I'm gonna kind of give a brief synopsis of what's going on in this video. This brother here, Jay Finn, rest in peace to him. Jay, what's his name? Hold on. Y'all go check his content out. Jay Woodfin, who's now, passed away. He basically is a guy that helps people get credit. What Anton is saying is he doesn't want to give out the game of credit to people because giving out the game of credit to people, they're not responsible enough to handle it. And what he's saying is, and this is my thing when it comes to stuff like that. I'd rather know something and screw up and then figure out, at least I know. Sometimes you can get something in the back of your head. It's like when your parents tell you when you're 12 years old not to do something. And you do it anyway, you screw up. But then you turn 22, 23, and you figure out that was the right advice. And so you at least know where to go look to find the right information to get done what you need to get done. That's the truth. And so I agree with Woodfin that this is information. This just shows with Anton how he does not want to be wrong on a damn thing, on anything. And that's the problem a lot of times that I have with Anton. Anton, it ain't nothing that he's ever wrong about. He's always right. And sometimes if somebody says something, you got to be willing to be humble enough to say, well, look, you can let me tell me what you're saying and let me listen. Because I think a lot of times it's always best to try to find a common ground with people. Like if I talk to a guy like Holcomb, I would have tried to find a common ground where we do agree on certain things. And then I would have explained why that leads me to believing in other things. If my motives and intentions are to do and achieve what is best for Black people, then I reverse engineer what that is. Then we got to start talking about intact family structure. We got to start talking about traditional family values or biblical values. We got to go back to the old school values of our grandparents. We got to start talking about our cultural habits and our decisions and what we make. And in reverse engineering that, you then shrink and pull away piece by piece. This white supremacy argument becomes very small once you start looking at the cultural habits of Black people and what they do and what they tend to do, right? I think I ran into a racist white woman yesterday. That doesn't change my cultural habits. I don't have to. This white woman couldn't do nothing to me. She couldn't do nothing. She couldn't say nothing. She said something slick, but it is what it is. I didn't really get upset about it. I let it go because I understand that you do not control my destiny. You don't control anything. It's between me and the good Lord, where I'm going and where I'm going to be in life, not you. You are not in control. God is. And when you understand that, you live accordingly. And so my thing is, when it comes to that, that's how I would have talked to Corey. Corey wants to go down this white supremacist argument because when he hear the word white, black conservative, they want to throw Christianity in your face and say, "Oh, nigga, you a Christian? You a sucker?" You know, that type of talk, right? Or they want to come at you with the, "Oh, you worship the white man." Those are the two arguments. And so, that's just how the game go. You know what I'm saying? I threw the link in the chat if anybody want to come up. So I got some work I got to do. Anybody got any comments, anything, you more than welcome to come up. A couple of minutes. Put the link in the chat again. And I'll put it over here on Rumble, just in case anybody wanted to come up. It's over in Rumble now. So, but like I say, man, when it's all said and done, you have to be willing to meet people halfway. I know what Corey is. I knew when I went on, if I was going to go on Corey's show, you already know what you're dealing with Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is the type of guy that's going to sit up there and try to get that real nigga energy, talk out, and say stuff. Now, I wouldn't have been as offended if he'd have said you kissing the white man's ass, because niggas say that all the time. I would have probably said something back. I ain't going to say I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have said he's sucking off black people. I wouldn't have did that. But I just wouldn't, because that ain't what I think of talking about. It's gay stuff. I don't think to say that. That don't cross my mind. One of the things I do think we need to get away from is this gay, words all the time. No this, no Diddy, no. I don't say that as often because I understand I ain't walking around thinking about gay sex all the time. That ain't something on my mind. I don't think about, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. Like, man, why are you always thinking about gay sex? I don't. Because that's what you're doing. So I don't need to, if I say something that's not on some stuff like that, but I wouldn't have said that. I just wouldn't have said that. That's what took that whole conversation on a tangent. And they never recovered. And Anton's whole argument is to try to insult people. And he did it with Delano Squires. So it's not, this shows a habit with Anton. This is habitual. Now, he didn't disrespect this dude because the dude was real nice and stuff. But Anton is very quick to pull his money out and talk about how much money he got and how I got money and I'm this and I'm that. Very quick to do that. And I've had money, but I would never talk down to people because I got money. I hate when I see a black person like that, I don't even want to have nothing to do with them. Because I know black people, I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. It's a lot of well-to-do black people in Montgomery, Alabama. They always pulling out their wallet. They talk, not literally, but just talking about what they got, what they have, and how I'm better than you because I got money and you don't. I can't stand niggas like that. It doesn't speak to your character. It doesn't speak to your morality. It doesn't speak to what type of person are you? Are you a good person? Are you a solid person? For me, I'd rather be a solid person first and then get resources. And then when I get into it with you, I ain't pulling no money out. I hate to see a person. You can always tell a nigga that grew up broke and got a few dollars and now it didn't went to their head. You can always tell that. And that's Anton. It went to his head that he got money. And I'm Superman. I'm better than the next person. And I'm this and I'm that. You should never do that. You should never do that. Right? Like I get people on my channel that probably making $40,000. I make probably more than 4 times they make. But I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect them. Make your point. I make my point, and we disagree. Because guess what? Listen, if I make it to Anton, I don't know how many millions of dollars he actually has. Nobody really knows. But if Anton comes into a room with a guy that's worth 30 million, 40 million, 50, 100 million, and he talks down to Anton, is he gonna take it? No, he gonna still have something to say. So why does money give a person the right to disrespect somebody else? Right? Like you were successful in business for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason, you're successful in business, but I'm on another level. I'm this, I'm that. I'm on another level. You're not on my level. Intellectually, you're not doing the things I do. I can't stand people like that. I can't. If you can't, listen, you could be making $30,000 a year and be able to grasp complex ideas and subjects. It doesn't necessarily mean that you know what I'm saying? And money, a lot of times, this is just the truth. Oftentimes, when you see somebody that's under 60 years old, I'm talking about a young person, under 40, and they got a lot of money. something probably 9 times out of 10 took place for that person to get there. It wasn't always just I built it penny by penny, dime by dime. And even if you did, right? If you do that, you should be humble enough to understand what you did and be aware of it and understand I made mistakes. And so I built myself up. And that's Anton's story. He said he had cars repossessed, but he was married and was able to use his wife's credit. That's how he was able to get back on his feet. Was by using his wife's credit. Okay, that's good. That's how my homeboy got into real estate. I had a homeboy had bad credit. He married a woman with a 750 credit score. She paid her bills every month on time. Guess what? She co-signed on everything he did, and he was able to get into real estate. And he got further in real estate than I did before I did. It took me 2 years to do my first house. He did his first deal in like 3 months because he was able to go to the bank and borrow the money he need. I couldn't. I had to do it out of my pocket. So it took a while. Whereas with him, he was able to go to the bank. Then he went to the bank with his wife. She co-signed another deal. Then he started getting lines of credit. They helped him. He wound up going bankrupt, but he at least was able to do that because she co-signed and helped him. But if you single with no wife with a 750 credit score, how you going to get there? And if you talk like you on another level, you're not on another level. You were in a situation where you were able to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? You're in a situation where you're able to get ahead because of your circumstance, your situation, and you're in the right place at the right time. I understand that, man. When you get money, a lot of times when people get their hands on a couple of dollars, it could be because you was in the right place at the right time. You knew somebody that was able to get you. It's not always just that you're better than the next person. Now, if you got a person their mind is not even open to trying to get to that level and they're not making those decisions and not moving to, then I can understand why you may look at that person a different way. But if you got another man, he got a business and he's trying to build and trying to have something like, who the hell are you? Who are you? To be so condescending and arrogant to talk down on people. That's why I don't like him. That's one of the reasons I don't like him. Not to mention the way his viewpoints are towards black women and not against black men. It's almost like he doesn't really look at black men as if they're guilty for a damn thing. It's all black women. And that's what he got into it with Delano about. And he was disrespectful with Delano. Why? Probably because he was intimidated. Now, if I'm telling the truth, he was intimidated. Delano disagreed, and he got disrespectful very fast. Why? Intimidated. Whenever he feels intimidated, because he got with Corey Holcomb, Corey Holcomb started grandstanding and getting loud. He felt intimidated, so he went below the belt. That's how he is. When he gets intimidated, he's going to pull out his money or he's going to try to be disrespectful. One of the two ways. He's going to go overtly disrespectful. That's why I keep clear of people like that. I stay away from them because I understand that. If me and this guy in a public setting where we talking online, he's either going to disrespect you or he's going to pull out his money and talk about, I got money and you don't. This video here, he telling this dude he going to fly him out. He got a stable of hoes.
I'm not taking away from women lying on men. They do it all the time. What I'm saying is we're talking about this situation. You're talking about in general.
No. The problem is that men don't move in solidarity. And because we're so fractured and because we so stuck on this masculinity shit, as though you not masculine by you just being a man in a way that you move in a general sense, somehow we got to have this 6th, 7th, and 8th sense in order to make sure that we protect ourselves. The problem is that we don't move in solidarity. And so we can have any shit done to us. And because we men, we then still gonna hold each other accountable and then not hold the person that did the shit to us accountable. And we gotta wait for the justice system to fix this shit and solve for it. But the reason why women are so much more powerful is not that men are not moving in their masculinity, is because they're moving in solidarity and holding on to the sisterhood that then continues to change the laws and it continues to put them in a position where they can then vote in who they want to. They can have this Me Too shit go viral, and then every other girl the only reason we see half of this shit happening right now is because Cassie was able to do the shit that she was doing.
Thanks.
Half of these motherfuckers that's walking around, it was even a male actor that said, yeah, Cassie inspired me to be able to do this shit.
Crazy.
But because they move in solidarity and we just by default don't hold them accountable, they able to continue to gain more power and get this shit. And then if two of them stick together, you ain't got a fucking chance in hell. Because all they need is a witness in order to get you convicted. And so it ain't got nothing to do with whether or not he moving as a man. The motherfucker should have never got his shit took in the first place. But if a woman was to go through it, then they say, well, we don't victim blame. This is bullshit. They'll advocate for feminism and advocate against updating family court laws at the same time. And y'all will say, well, it's because men ain't moving in their masculinity. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit, bro.
And another thing, 1950.
Not one man by himself, not one man by himself can protect himself against a conglomerate or a system of women that decide his fate. Not one. Not one. You can't move by yourself and think that you're going to be okay. It ain't okay. Because at any point, anybody can take your stuff from you just for the simple fact that they don't like you. We already see motherfuckers as convicting people based off of the court of public opinion. It ain't even got nothing to do with they did anything wrong.
So you're speaking in general. I'm speaking about this situation.
This situation is a part of the problem in the system that we then continue to perpetuate, and you can't get change. Like every single situation feeds into a bigger problem that we all have to suffer from as a group. Every one of them. And all they doing to prove to you every single time that one of these guys go through something, no matter if it's Tyrese, no matter if
he said you tell me he didn't know. Did you say how he didn't know who?
You want them?
Are you telling me he don't know what type of woman that he's with?
No.
Oh, come on. You know what type of woman you with. You know if this woman leaves, you know what's about to happen.
Let me tell you something, Mr. 19.
Yeah, I don't believe in all that.
God bless you. God bless you. But I'm just telling you, at any point, any woman that you've ever been with in your past, could say that you did something that you didn't do.
Oh, of course.
Any one of them.
Of course.
Any one of them. And it ain't got nothing to do with your masculinity or whether or not you're not a bitch ass.
I didn't say it. I didn't say they was, but they
Any
haven't.
one of them can come through and accuse you of something that you did not do, and you won't have any control over your fate.
Well,
Does that make you a bitch ass nigga?
I tell you, these niggas are public bitch ass niggas. So
No. Does that make you a bitch ass nigga? Does that make somebody a bitch ass nigga when they get accused of something because they wasn't able to identify the woman that was going to accuse them?
I think you are a weak man if you can't have vision enough to know what type of woman you weak. Yes, I think you're a weak bitch ass man.
No, man. Hey, cut that bingo mic off.
So you're saying the same, you're basically saying the same thing we say to women when they go and say, oh, the man did this to me. Oh, well, you should have had the foresight. You knew what he was before. Mm-hmm. Is that exactly what you're saying?
Yeah, no, women know.
Because
you know
like,
the red flags. You know the red flags. You're a norm because you're weak.
That's not the same.
But you could say that. You could say that, okay, well, you should have had the.
And this is where like I said, with Anton, I diverge because that dude is right. Mr. 1950 is correct. If a woman is supposed to know and see around corners and know what a man's gonna do in a certain situation in the future, then so is a man. You can't give men. This is what I mean about catering and bending over backwards for men. It just don't work like that. What's up, KB? KB. I guess he busy. Keep going.
Foresight, sure, whatever. But find a woman vindictive enough. Find a woman vindictive who's on a war path and really wants to hurt you where it hurts. They will she'll find a way to get at you. Doesn't matter if you have the foresight.
Because when she first got with you, that wasn't what she was on. People change every single day. They change every day. You even said you're not gonna be the same person you are at 18 as you are at 35. You said that, Mr. 1950. So if people change every day, and then people tell you that they love you, is it a difference than if the circumstances change and they decide that they don't love you no more? Then are you a bitch ass nigga at 18 for not being able to identify what she was gonna be at 35?
I definitely agree, man. You got to get away from the situation. What happens is you become a person who ignores red flags because you are blinded by what you feel instead of what you are thinking. And what it is, these men have, they knew that he knew that this woman was winning for his money. He knew it. Tyrese had spoke about this. He knew, but he felt like, oh, well, I could sweeten her up. Nah, he knew. You know, at the end of it,
in hindsight, now that he got background checks on her, made sure she was a simple girl. You know, but we never
That's
know.
not what he said.
Be in your space.
Lord have mercy. Hold on.
And even to be married, to go to that next level, you have to do your fucking hard.
What's
These
the vetting
dudes,
process?
6 months in,
what's the vetting process?
What type of character does she have? What type of moral standards is she living by? What's her compass looking like? Okay, so now how is she listening to you? What type of program do you have? Or if you giving her directions, is she following these directions? Is she violent towards other people? Is she rude towards individuals? How was the exit? How was her exit with her ex? Does she talk bad about him when she with me? All of these things equate to what type of person you're dealing with. And a lot of times men see the ass. And then they
I could train. You know what's so funny? Everything that you just said, man, Mr. 1950. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I could train up a chick to come and finesse you all day.
Here you go.
Okay, all right. So what you saying?
Let me tell you something.
So what you saying is, I don't view you as a man with no game to do that.
I
don't think you got that type of game to talk to no woman to tell him to finesse nobody. That's not you.
Let me
you
tell
don't
you
have that.
That's cool. I'm with it.
Hey, Anton, you don't have the mouthpiece to talk to women. You talk to one woman. Hey, so you know what? You don't have experience with women because you only have experience with one woman.
That's fair.
You're in the wrong lane. You in the wrong lane.
I'm gonna let you say that.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
At the end of the day,
you've met me before, Anton. You've met men like me before.
I've met you before?
No, you've met men like me before.
Oh yeah,
I'm the guy that you know that you could not touch in that lane. Oh, you can have all the money in the world, but that shit don't matter when it comes to these bitches. You know it. You know it.
Let me.
Now he got his ass on that one. He got him. This is the thing, man. Like, and Anton, this is what I mean by having money. If you're a lame nigga, you get more money. It magnifies your lameness, if you will, in that you start saying stuff. Because Anton about to say some crazy shit.
Say this. Let me say this.
You know it.
Hold on. Wait.
Listen, now we cooking.
No. This is beautiful. I like.
Oh, he knows what we talking about. He knows.
Here's the thing.
Don't worry about it, Miss K.
I got a fleet of hoes right now.
Fleet.
Man, you don't got no fleet of. Man, stop it.
Calm down.
No bitches, nigga. You think a nigga with hoes? Do you know a man that gets women knows motherfuckers that don't? Anton, it's cool. You on social media, bro. Listen, say that.
You
just say that, bro. I'm just telling you, dog. I'm not gonna let you get you with that, man. Come on, dog. You ain't getting no bitches. Nigga, let's go I'm coming to Detroit. Let's see. Hey, I'm coming to Detroit. When do you want me to come to Detroit? Me and you. Me and you. Put it on social media. I'm coming to Detroit. 50 coming to Detroit, and let's find out.
Okay, so I tell you what. Okay,
let's find out.
I'm gonna let him finish saying what he's gonna say.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. My bad. I'm disrespecting the panel. Go ahead, man.
No, it's
cool. My fault.
So like I was saying, I got a fleet of hoes right now
Lord,
that will come and finesse you out of your socks, nigga. That's number one.
Okay.
And anybody in Detroit, whether I was in high school all the way up until right now, know who I am in real life. Now, I don't have to yell to get my point across.
Oh, I'm in your soul. I feel it in your breath. You're breathing hard. You're breathing hard.
I thought you was gonna be quiet for 5 seconds.
My bad, Bo. Yo, go ahead.
I will send you a first-class ticket to Detroit, nigga.
I'm ready.
All you gotta do is DM me. Listen, I will have a cameraman follow us around and I will embarrass every last one of you gamed up niggas.
Oh, let's get busy.
Hold on, let me finish. Because I know that y'all think that y'all got it. I seen you niggas on y'all little men's trips. You niggas is corny. Cornballs. You niggas is the corniest niggas that I ever seen in my life. Everybody that be sitting in y'all audience, them niggas look like they play video games all day.
And this is the thing, man. Like that's why a lot of times I stay off a lot of these panels. I don't go on panels because it's not real life. It's not. It's not real life. And the internet then got to some niggas' heads. They done got little sizable channels now. And so they feel like, you know what? I'm that nigga. And so I can disrespect people and say stuff. Because he told that dude, and I can keep playing it, but he said, I'm gonna fly you out like one of my baddest. And that's when dudes like, hey man, don't talk to me like that. But you got disrespectful because you felt like he go, that's what I'm saying. He gets disrespectful like he did Delano. He does that. He has a tendency to get disrespectful. So when Corey said what Corey said, it just goes to show you this is a man that will go all the way out there. He's gonna, how can I one up this person? How can I pull a chess card on them? Oh, I got money. But look, I got money. I'll buy you. Like, you'll talk like that. Or I got money, so I can talk about I get women. And you buy women. You not, and it's just no knock against him, no knock against Antoine. Antoine, you ain't that. And I don't feel that way. Nigga, ain't nobody checking for you, bro. You pulling out your wallet. And guys, you got to understand this. A man pulling out his wallet is not the same as a man walking in a room and women like Big Daddy Kane say, "Ooh, there he is." Right? Oh, that's him right there, girl. Look, it's y'all two different types of guys. Not, and if you can get both, fine. But it's just the guy that has to pull out his wallet. You can talk, you can say whatever you want, but you had to pull out your wallet, nigga. You cheating. That's cheating. That's like a nigga on steroids talking trash to a nigga that's all natural. Like, you on steroids, bro. You can't. Yeah, you put on 20 pounds of muscle, but you know, at what cost? Now you might have a stroke and drop dead, right? Or you might, you know what I'm saying? You might have a heart attack now because you wanted to go and get on steroids and do it the fake way, instead of the other guy or the woman that got the BBL, right? She got a BBL, but this woman went and got it on the squat rack. They not the same. The woman that got it on the squat rack looks way better. It doesn't look fake. I've seen some fake asses that look pretty good, but the woman that got it on the squat rack always looks better because you ain't gonna beat what God made. You just can't do it. You can't do it. And so when you on the squat rack, it's gonna fit your thighs. It's just gonna look right. Whereas when you go to the doctor, it look like you, because guess what? Your arms flabby. You ain't got the discipline to get where you got to get. And so with Anton, I think he's that BBL guy. You the BBL pull your wallet out guy. And so that what he does is, and I've seen this on many discussions, he pulls out his money. Kind of like, you know, and I don't like people like that. Number one, because I done had money and I done been broke. I done been both. Character is character. If you strip Anton of his money, are you still Antoine? Okay, then. So why you gotta pull your money out and talk down to people? How much money you got? That is the most, that to me, that makes you look superficial. And it makes you look a certain way. It does. I'm not rich. I'm not, you can be like, oh, well, you just jealous. Okay. You can say that. I'm not gonna argue with you. It doesn't look good. And I've had money, a sizable amount of money, and still wouldn't pull my money, talk about how much money I got. I wouldn't. That's like if you talk to a college student, call him, oh, broke ass nigga. He in college. I seen dude get his ass whipped. We was playing basketball. This old guy, multi-millionaire, worth hundreds of millions of dollars, literally, black dude, cussed this dude out, called him a broke ass nigga. Dude duked his ass out. Duked his ass out in front of his son, got his ass tore up. Why? Because you thought because you got money, you could beat this, you could just talk about this boy and say something. The dude's like, man, I'm in college trying to get something, man. Why you saying that? You know, a lot of times, man, money, people, black folks with money. I'm from Montgomery, and I know them. I've been around those types of guys with money. They are hard to deal with. They're very extremely difficult to deal with because they think I got money, so I'm better than you. There's always that air of superiority coming from them. That's Anton. Corey is a nigga that wants to be more than what he is. He want to be accepted in the streets. You out there in LA, you out there in Hollywood, you are no longer a street nigga. You've been out there 20-some years. You might be buying women, having sex. You are a comedian. You are not a street nigga. A street nigga, it would have been a whole different conversation with Anton. It just would have went different. Corey ain't that. And that's okay. Stop trying to act like you that.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to, and that's the thing. You not that. You need to stop talking like you're a gladiator out here on the streets and you fighting for hand to mouth for food or something. You're not that. And even when you were in Chicago, you're probably just a regular dude. Like, and it's okay. Why is it in the black community our culture is set up to where we got to be tough? We got to be the street nigga. Even Anton. Then you gonna say, I ain't no tough guy. You just played the tough guy. You did. You just did. You just said, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. You be talking tough. You played the tough guy. That's the truth. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Hey, yo, I just figured I'd show you some love on your channel, man, because I see that you're back and you're in full effect right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Straight-
they took that other channel down, but I ain't really tripping, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, you're going 0 dark 30 over here, man. So I figured I'd come over here and see what you were talking about, man.
Yeah,
Get your
we'll
love
get on
my channel.
LeBron. LeBron has done a lot in the last couple of, like the last month and a half since he got back. This is the thing, and I always talk about that, man. You know, LeBron's legacy is so tarnished. You have got to be delusional to keep trying to put him. I'm talking about with just in the last 6 weeks since he came back, or 2 months or whatever it's been. Look at what he did to that team.
It's crazy.
And I
It's
saw
unbelievable.
Mike Korzemba did a video, and he was just like, well, you know, in 2018, he literally carried the. Like, no, he didn't. He had 2 All-Stars on his team. What do you mean he carried his team? He didn't carry that team to the finals.
You know what I don't like
What
about
do you
that?
mean he carried the team to the damn finals? Look who did he play? A bunch of loser East teams. The strongest team was the Toronto Raptors, and they was trash. So I mean, what did he carry against?
But you don't get a lifetime pass in LA. You know what I mean? Just because you had one good year, that don't carry over to the next year. Like, we expect to have a championship contending team if we have superstars on the team. So you don't get a lifetime pass. I hate when they say that shit. Oh, what did he do in 2019? 2019? Nigga, it's 2026.
Yeah, 7 years ago. We've never seen anybody get cachet off of what they did decades ago, right? Today. Like, he stopped playing defense after he left Miami. So now we're literally 13 years out in his career away from playing defense. In the middle of his prime, he just stopped playing defense. Like, no, he played defense in Cleveland. No, he didn't. Why? That's why those teams went on those losing streaks. LeBron started becoming a defensive liability. That's
He
why
started realizing that. Yeah. He started realizing he gets praised either way.
Yeah.
So
he
he
said,
said,
well, man,
fuck.
why? I'm gonna walk on defense. Nobody's ever gonna say anything. I'm telling you, he was doing this in his 30s. Now it's starting. Everybody's starting. You got a few people on the internet calling it out, but nobody's calling it out in the mainstream. Nobody. I'm talking about he's got a good 8 solid years in LA of walking on defense. 8. Think about it. The first year he was there, Kyle Kuzma had to push him to his design. Think about it. That's what Kyle Kuzma remember?
I couldn't believe that shit when I seen that. I watched it live. I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I said, damn, nigga, like, if you in the GOAT conversation and nigga got push you in the back to get back on your man, that shit was embarrassing, man. That shit was crazy.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so he's not in the GOAT conversation. That's just about not as he not in it. We're not talking GOAT, okay? Let's sit that aside. That's done. He never was in the GOAT conversation. That's just ever. He was never, ever in the GOAT conversation, if we're really being honest. Right? So what are we really talking about? What we're talking about is his ability to go after guys in the top 10. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna take Larry Legend. I'm gonna take Larry Legend. I'm gonna take who else? If I had to think about it. Larry Legend, Tim Duncan. These are guys. Prime Shaq. I'm gonna probably take Prime Shaq over him. You know what he got? 1 MVP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Prime Shaq over him. I'm gonna probably, honestly, truthfully, if we're really telling the truth, in this era, I would have taken Jokic over prime LeBron. Because you got to understand, prime LeBron, you have to run the system. You still gonna lose. It's not a winning system. Prime LeBron, you getting your coaches fired. Prime LeBron, you getting your GM fired. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, even when he was making the all defensive teams, he was not making people better. People were getting worse. That's the truth.
Yeah, he was more of a help side defense, weak side.
Yeah, he a chase down block guy. That's him. Outside of that, he's not a good on ball defender. We saw that with Jason Terry. That was his best season, best time. Think about it. 2011, he's supposed to be in his prime. He's in his 20s. Couldn't stop a 36-year-old. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about?
But you know what? It really shows you how powerful the media is, right? And like, it has to do with politics as well. You know, just
I
look
don't
at
think the media is as powerful as they say, because that's why he's not an all-star. That's why but he's barely an all-star this year. Why? Even with all the media hype, why is he barely an all-star? He really shouldn't have been one. He should not have been an all-star probably for the last, I'd say, since he probably been to LA, he hadn't been an all-star caliber player. That's the truth. I give him all-star in the East, but when he went to the West, I just don't think he really deserved to be an all-star. That's just my personal opinion. I think it was more political. And particularly last year, when you show up to the game and just say, the hell with it, the day before, I'm not playing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, y'all got this guy
game,
like one of the greatest of all time?
The All-Star game in recent years has been more of an honorary position. It's not really through play anymore. Most of the guys make it because they made it the year
because
before.
of him. Because of him.
Yeah.
Because he started that. Kobe had him competing when he was in his prime. Kobe made everybody compete. Kobe was trying to win. Why is it on that?
Yeah, Kobe's different. Kobe's built different, man. He respected the tradition. And you know, I think it was a lot of the older guys, not just Kobe. Kobe was just one-on-one as far as like wanting to, you know, chase Jordan. But I think a lot of the older guys took pride in that too, like carrying on the tradition of being tough and trying to prove you're the best and stuff like that. I think the tradition, he cut out all that tradition of what a superstar truly is. And so the All-Stars are
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. He added that fear of getting into the dunk contest, because it was fear of losing. He added that. He added that I don't want to go at Kobe. When Jordan said that he would pick Kobe over Jordan, he didn't want to go at Jordan. He didn't want to go at Kobe. Remember? He backed down. So it is what it is, man. This dude really convinced a generation of players, of kids, that he's a great.
Well, to go at Jordan, right? And this thing about Michael Jordan, man, Michael Jordan respected that shit, whether you kicked his ass or not. You know, the fact that you were willing to stand up to him and get in his face and fight back. You know what I mean? Like, Kobe understood the respect factor of being the best player in the game. So he wanted, even if LeBron would have bust his ass, he wanted that. You know what I mean? Like, he wanted like the respect of being who he was, and versus who LeBron was, and to be able to prove it. Okay, you might bust my ass, I might bust your ass. Let's see. This is the stage where all things are even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Kobe looked at it as, if you great, I'm gonna show you the respect by giving you my best. I'm not gonna shortchange you. You know, you don't get in the ring with Ali and not give it your best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, this generation is just not like that, bro. It just isn't. And you got certain YouTubers, and now people are starting to call these YouTubers out, and I love it. Like, I'm starting to see video content of people calling these YouTubers out, being down with Gilbert Arenas and different people. Like, I love it. Like, little small mom and pop YouTube channels are getting called out because we know they're not authentic. You ain't authentic. You worry about making some money. You trying to be down with Clutch Sports, then be that. But don't act like you're an objective YouTuber. So,
Yeah, yeah, and that's one thing they noticed. They noticed that people like you, people like me, our voices are being heard. So they had to come from the TV screen and they
Okay,
had
let
to come
me,
online.
and this is the thing. He said people say, hold on, they say they don't know if Bird is better than Prime LeBron. Riddle me this. What all-time great team has LeBron been able to compete on ever? Ever?
I think he should come on up. The link is down there. Why don't you come on up?
Yeah, you can never. There is not an all-time great team that LeBron has ever been on ever. When we talk about the greatest of all time, we talking about Golden State, the Lakers, 96 Bulls, the 86 Boston Celtics. That's a top 5 team all time. What we doing? Larry Bird could will you to what? 60, 68 wins, 69 wins with that team and won the championship. Larry Bird was not going to go to a finals game and freeze.
I think what people forget about Larry Bird is that, man, when we talk about how competitive Kobe and Mike is, we forget Larry Bird sometimes to throw his name. Larry Bird.
I put Bird in there. I'm old enough to remember how I hated Larry Bird as a kid. I hated him. The dude was one of the baddest white boys you ever want to see. Not just white. Like, if you got to understand, Jokic is dominating the league right now at a level we've never seen LeBron dominate at this level. Care what nobody say. LeBron had one good season where he was like really firing on all cylinders. When he worked with Elijah One in 2012, the summer of 2012, and came back and played 2012-2013 season, that's when he was playing defense. He was posting up. He was working on his middle game. He was doing all the little things. Then he stopped. When he went back to Cleveland, he started going back. He reverted back to just penetrating, and then the refs started helping him a lot. He didn't need the refs as much when he was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just didn't. Well, now he's gotten older. Refs for the last 7-8 years been helping him ever since he got to LA. And even
it's atrocious.
Yeah, in Cleveland. Like, I watched awful coaching. Good Lord, man. You watch his content.
I watched some of it. Yeah, I watched some of it. He screamed a little too much.
Angry Old Hoops fan, they literally break down. The film is like really telling for LeBron. Like, it's bad, bro. The film, like, this dude gets to run through a screen and push a dude back 6 feet. The ref don't say nothing. He just a dude and just puts his elbows up, just walk forward with the dude, pushing him 6 feet, moving screen. Never call it. Like, little stuff like that.
You can manipulate stats. Yep. You can manipulate awards. You can't manipulate film. See, that's the one thing that when we go to, can't nobody say shit. Can't nobody say shit. There ain't no clapback, ain't no comeback. It is what it is. That's why I don't debate people, because I'm like, why debate niggas when we got film available to us? There's no reason to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I love when
that video he did. It's going viral when he said, "How are you paying somebody $52 million? Look at this." The one where he was showing and walking around, like, man, this $52 million for this. Like, it was bad. I'm like, bro, he ain't deserved the money he got in the past. Oh, and you got to add Bronny's money in there too. So $56 million. Come on, man. Bronny doesn't deserve to be in the NBA.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then to watch the media just constantly praise him, like, for fucking up. Like, sometimes he don't even have a good game and they still praise him. Like, God, oh.
Man, they talk about his assists. Like, you watch the media, they talk about his assists. So Angry Old Hoops fan went and showed all his assists. He's like, man, I make this pass at 90 years old, man. This ain't a hard pass to make. He threw it to a wide open man on the baseline. Man hit the three, and they tell, oh my God, he's such a savant. And I'm like, it was a damn basic pass to the baseline. They act like this dude, and they said, they talking about at his age, at 41, he's a better passer than Prime Magic.
Oh, like, shit.
They actually said that.
Who said that?
Man, bro, it's dudes out here literally say, I gotta go find it.
Oh,
they literally,
shit.
because Angry Old Hoops fans said, what? It's a bunch of people making content like a better passer than Prime LeBron, than Prime Magic. Like, you
Hey,
remember
send that
Magic,
shit to
Magic
me. I
was-
need that for my Hellified Cap series. I'm gonna cover that shit. Send that shit.
yeah,
to me.
like I'm like, hold up, bro, hold up. Go. I think Angry Old Hoops fan talked about it. He did a video on it, so you have to go to his channel. But they
capped it like a motherfucker.
I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. A better passer than Prime Magic. I ain't never seen him make them type of passes like Magic. I don't say he made a couple of good passes over his career, but that was just an average game for Magic. Even when Magic, and this is for our young cats.
Yeah.
Magic, when he retired, then came back. Go watch that game where he hit them 19 points. Go watch
That
it.
nigga was nasty.
Watch that pass he made. Watch the passes he was making. When he came out of retirement to help the Lakers, they still messed up and lost. When he played the last 12 games of the season to help the Lakers. Watch how Magic passed the basketball.
Nah,
If
he
you
ain't
want to talk
nowhere near
about how
Magic.
for a guy to be in shape. I mean, he was out of shape. He came out there. LeBron don't pass the ball like that. Man, that man was wowing the crowd. He's making all them crazy ass passes. It's Magic. Who do you think the guy that I saw that made the long 3/4 courts bounce pass through traffic before Steve Nash? Who was it?
Jason Kidd?
Okay, well, yeah, Jay Kidd did it too. Before that, it was Magic.
Oh yeah, Magic. Yeah, Magic used to do
Showtime
that.
Lakers. The Showtime Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
James Worthy running the lane. This dude a bounce pass, put the ball past everybody, bounce it right up through traffic, right to the man. Layup. Dunk. Stop it, man. That man.
Yeah, he's a great passer, but he ain't Magic.
He's not even a great passer. He's an average passer.
Oh, you think so? Well, he got more vision. Like, I think he's got good court vision.
I think he's an average passer. I'm gonna tell you why. You got to understand usage of the ball usage. He got the ball more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Give Magic the ball that much. How many passes he gonna make? Magic was getting 10, 12 assists and was passing the ball. Was not dumping the ball like that.
Magic's a better passer,
so
right?
damn high.
So Magic's a better passer. We ain't gonna dispute that, right? But I think Magic's more of a willing passer. Like, he's more of a point guard. Like, LeBron's more of a scorer. Like, they branded him as pass first, but he's really not. He's a scorer first, and then if you collapse, he'll throw the ball out.
He'll throw the ball if he can't score because all he could do is lay the ball up. If that gets clogged up, he's gonna pass. That's it. And he'll step back and hit the three from time to time. He's very streaky. He has a streaky 3-point shot, and he attacks the basket. You take those two things away, what can LeBron do? If he can't do that step back, and you can give him the step back three because he ain't gonna hit that night in, night out, right? Take the lane. If they clog the lane, what is he gonna do?
He struggles.
If it's a fair referee game, LeBron will struggle to get 14 points a game. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. Now in today's time,
you can't give him, if he cannot get the flopping, and if he cannot just knock folks out the way and just literally just push people and lay the ball up a dunk. That's literally what he do, right?
Yeah.
If he can't, outside of just catching alley-oops on a fast break, which is probably all he'll be able to do, what else can he do?
Nothing.
He ain't gonna lock up on D.
Yeah.
Ain't no middle game. Ain't no post-up game. What he gonna do?
If he was playing in the 2000s,
I'm not talking about
he would have had to retire. He would have.
I'm not even talking about the 2000s because they really played defense. I'm saying if you just clog the lane, what can LeBron do? He struggles to get 20 points at that time. He does.
Oh yeah.
Those are the games when they clog the lane up. LeBron don't get that many points. Even with the flopping, if the refs called a fair game, he wouldn't even get 15. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
But because they give him the flopping and the tapping, but he's such a terrible free throw shooter, even then he don't get 20-something points. He should, but he can't. He's shooting 50% from free throw this year.
Yeah.
Name a year Larry Legend shot 50% from free throw. From the
Shit.
Has
he shot under 80?
Bronny's not trash. Man, please. Listen, I ain't trying to be funny, and I know you're not gonna believe me. When I was his age, I probably would have been better than him. If they had gave me that shot, I would have been a better player than Bronny. Yeah, I could say that with confidence. If you gave me the shot that they gave Bronny, there is no way I would play like that. No way. And I'm telling you, and I played college, I played overseas. I'm telling you right now, I got a better motor than Bronny. I'm probably just as athletic. I'm probably more athletic than Bronny was. Bronny is. So, not to mention all the other accolades and stuff that they give him with your dad, and you got Steph Curry on a first name basis. That's Uncle Steph. Come on, man. I ain't have none of that. You'd have gave me that, I'd have been better than him.
Yeah,
Bronny probably would have been able to play at a Division II school with me. I played Division II. He has athleticism. He could go to a mid-major and probably start playing and seeing some playing time by his junior year. That's who Bronny is. That's the truth. And that's being fair to Bronny. He is not a G League player. He's not. He's not good enough to make it to the G League. He's not. Maybe by his senior year, had he stayed 4 years of college basketball, but then he's not aggressive. So he wouldn't have made it.
That's what
Bronny,
it is.
Bronny's ceiling is overseas on a B league, not an A league. Maybe a C or B level, which is what I was. I'm being fair. I'm not saying I'm better than Bronny. I'm saying Bronny about on my level. Truthfully.
Yeah. I think what it is he lacks confidence, like you said. Like,
why you lack confidence in your dad? You ain't coming out the game. Yes, your dad.
Yeah, I don't know why, but he second guessed.
Go to the G League and average 30. Why not do it? You got one game you exposed to. Yeah, just a lack of drive and focus, man. Just don't want it. That's the truth. You got to take that into account. Bronny does not want it.
Yeah.
And Bronny's athleticism is not natural. He doesn't even play with it. He doesn't use it. You know, well, yeah, you do. He get those blocks. Bro, a chase down block is child's play for a guy that can jump. Take it from me.
He's athletic as hell. I'm surprised he don't run a lot.
I was 35, 36, Penny got shots to the backboard. That's easy. Can you use it? Can you shoot over somebody? If you check somebody, why can't you use that athleticism on defense and lock up and make a guy shot hard to get off?
But you know what's crazy about his game?
If you don't play with that athletic, I had to play with athleticism to get off the bench because I'm not finna let some guy just go over me. It was either that or I was going home. I ain't have daddy to fall back on. That's why I probably got a bigger motor because it was either stop this nigga from hitting this shot or your ass gonna get cut or ride the bench. It was either or. And I wasn't trying to do that. So I'm gonna play with a level of passion and desire and drive that he didn't have. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I think Bronny is getting to see them saying what they saying about Bronny. I know I could have made it. I'm like, if Bronny is legit what they think that Bronny is a G League player, then damn it, so am I.
His issue from me watching film on him, right? His issue is like he don't run enough. You know what I mean? Easy baskets he could get if he just ran in the open floor.
He's very comfortable. He got a guaranteed contract before he ever played in the doggone summer league. Think about it. This dude got drafted and had a guaranteed contract before he ever dressed out in the summer league. Guaranteed. They gave him an $8 million, 4-year, $8 million contract. Something like that.
That shit, wow. I didn't never see no shit like that.
I'm like, nobody does. They don't even do that with the doggone rookie of the year. I mean, the number 1 draft pick. He got that, and he got like, man, this dude got it all. So that's why he ain't out there diving on the floor. That's why he's don't have the drive and focus to really go after it like that. That's what I'm saying. That's why you see guys hit size in the NBA and they play different. Does he have the intangibles? Yeah, I think his size, he's not 5'8", he's 6'1", 6'2", he's tall enough, he's athletic enough where if he works at it, in a couple of years, he can get better. But he took a step back this year. He's gotten worse. Yeah.
So he's got to work on his point guard skill. He's got to work on his point guard skill, passing the ball, his ball handling, things like that. And then he can last.
So you got worse, bro.
Yeah, he can't play shooting guard. Like, let's just get that out of the way.
Oh, you just all standing up there like, and he like, oh, I done already made it. I'm chilling. I'm just, nigga, you don't know. I'm on the floor. I'm staying after practice. I'm busting my ass. I'm working. Bronny wants to play video games. That's what his dad said. Bro, he just doesn't care. Me, I would be. Why? Because you came up broke, LeBron. Your son didn't. Bronny doesn't care. He just plays his games. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't get to him. It's supposed to get to him, but he got millions of dollars. He's going to be a billionaire. I'm going to be a billionaire. Ain't got nothing to worry about. He know that. No, Bronny ain't that good to me. He's not that good. I'm sorry. He's not. Because I wasn't. And I'm not trying to say that like I'm great. I can see if I can say I'm better. And when I say I'm better than him, I think it's because I played with more passion. But we were
that means everything though.
We were similarly matched physically. Physically, he wasn't going out. He wasn't going to be more physical. He wasn't going to be more athletic than me. He wasn't going to be more aggressive than me. He just wasn't. I can't let no nigga just score on me. Like if you 6'5", 6, you ain't just shooting over me. It ain't going like that. I'm gonna find a way to pop your ass or make it very hard for you to score, and you ain't touching the ball.
Let me ask you a question, so for the viewer. You play basketball, right? How important is mentality in basketball? How much? Give me a percentage of how much you think that is.
Bro, it's up there with football. Lord knows if you don't got a warrior mindset in football, you'll die. Then you get killed.
There it is.
It's the only difference is you probably won't get as hurt, but you will get your lunch taken if you out there half-assing it, and he has a half-ass energy about himself. He does. And people think that's hate. Man, you hating on Bronny. I'm not hating on him. I'm just not one of these dudes that's going to kiss his ass because his dad is who he is. And I know people like that where they did that with dudes, where everybody kissed their ass because their dad has got money. I can't stand that. Nigga, what are you? Are you legit?
I think you'll see the best
talking?
version. I think you'll see the best version of him if his back was against the wall. Because
the problem is, why is his back against the wall? He's gonna get cut as soon as they let go of LeBron this summer. He's gone. And then they gonna send wherever LeBron gets. Which, let's be honest, Cleveland don't seem like they want him. So LeBron's probably
why they gotta play mind games with
Draymond runs Golden State. I think he's going to Golden State, which that's going to be a nightmare for Draymond. I'm gonna bust a nut if LeBron signs with the Golden State Warriors, I'm gonna bust a nut watching the media destroy Draymond and tell the truth about his ass. It's gonna ruin his chance.
They're gonna go in.
If they bring LeBron to Golden State, Draymond is not a first ballot Hall of Fame anymore. Because everybody gonna they're gonna speak the obvious. Look at Draymond, he's getting all this money and he's not this. They gonna tell the truth. But see, Draymond dumb enough to try. He actually thinks he's friends with LeBron. So LeBron gonna mess around and get over there and destroy his damn career. And I'm gonna laugh because I don't think Draymond deserves to be in the Hall of Fame anyway.
But see, that's why like Rich Paul made those statements about Austin Reeves, is because think about it. Where's LeBron gonna go? So you have to get Austin Reeves out of there so LeBron can get his money and stay in LA. You see what I mean? So that was posturing.
That right there is just, bro, that's diabolical, man. Like I ain't lying, bro. Like that is one of the most diabolical things you could do is try to get this man traded to put your sorry ass homeboy, get him a cut. They didn't offer his ass no way. So it don't matter. They did not offer your homeboy. So it don't matter what you say about Austin Reeves. They did not offer him. So stop it. That's my thing. That's my real thing, right? That's my problem right there. Like, they didn't offer LeBron, so why is he up here even talking like that? Nobody wants you. No, they don't
can't go nowhere because they ain't gonna pay him the money elsewhere. They don't have it. So LA is the only place where he can get that same amount of money, and he already got his home out there and all of that. So he trying to stay put. He ain't trying to go nowhere else. The only team that'll play him like that is like one of the bad teams because they got the money available.
I think what's the name dumb enough to do it? Golden State. I think they stupid enough to do it. And Steph is so dumb. Steph's so passive, he'll let him do it. He is. Steph's so damn passive, he gonna let LeBron come in there and try to. They're gonna be dragging Steph next. Watch. They're gonna try to drag Steph. Watch. That's the only place he can go.
Steph gonna get more free throws though.
Well, the problem is with Steph. Steph is a defensive liability. LeBron's a defensive liability. They're gonna ultra pay him because they're stupid enough to do it. So they're gonna pay him 34. They're gonna pay him about 40-something million. It's just a dumb move. It's an all
So
around.
he's gonna be the second option. You think he'll be the second option if he goes to Golden State?
Who?
LeBron at 42
No,
years
no,
old.
no, 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 no. Steph's gonna be the second option.
Oh shit.
Yes. Steph is passive. Steph is passive. He'll be the second option. He did it with KD. He'll be the second option. I know that sound crazy, don't it? Man, this nigga tripping, man. This nigga talking about Steph. Watch. Watch what I tell you. You can be like, man, damn, he wasn't lying, man. They got Steph out there. And the media gonna drag Steph every time they lose. They're gonna drag Steph.
That really be on some Disney shit if that happened. That'd be some Walt Disney.
Steph ain't gonna speak up. See, I speak up. Steph ain't gonna speak up. Steph will sit there and let them talk. Yeah, man, and Steph should have did this, and Steph is the reason. Like this Steph team, LeBron is a guest. Hell, y'all talking about? But they gonna be, man. They get done. It's gonna be LeBron team. Watch what I tell you. 42 years old, they gonna still be up there talking about LeBron is the alpha and Steph is the beta. That's why. Because think about it. If they bring him there, this would be a chance for LeBron to put an asterisk on all of Steph's championships. That way they can tear down, because Steph is really going to ruin LeBron's legacy for the GOAT once he retires. Because Steph is actually dominated. Steph dominated LeBron's era. We just going to act like he didn't, but he really did. So that's the problem.
Yeah, that should have destroyed Steph. If they play together, dog, that should have destroyed the Warriors. And because the Warriors won't be able to save up their picks, right? Because they need to start over.
They're gonna get rid of everything. They're gonna keep Draymond because Draymond dumb enough to stay there. And I want Draymond I want Draymond to play with LeBron. I do. Because I don't think he deserves to be in the conversations that he's in. Like, you talking trash to guys that's way better than you. You not that. You not that. You not. You not that, bro. You never were. You've never been a leading scorer on a team. If it wasn't in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem with him.
What did he say?
I mean, he was talking trash to Kenyon Martin. Like, bro, you not.
Niggas got mad at me when I said K-Martin was better.
Hell yeah, way better than him. Kenyon Martin's a way better player than Draymond. Like, and it's not even up. It's not a close. Well, Draymond, he does this. He's a glue guy.
But he is impactful though on the defensive end, like for the Warriors.
Look, I was on your channel with the other dude that got all emotional about Draymond. Let me say this, man. Draymond is not an impactful player. Draymond was an impactful player. That's why they in the play-in every year because of Draymond. They're wasting the best years they wasted the last. Really, they supposed to have about 8 championships. The only reason they got them is they held on to Draymond too long. Draymond, after that first run when they won those 3 championships, Draymond's supposed to left. He was gone at that point. You let him run off one of your better options in Jordan Poole. You supposed to have been raised Jordan Poole out to be. Jordan Poole, I ain't forgot what Jordan Poole was capable of doing when Steph was hurt. Remember the year Steph was hurt? I think they won the title that year. Steph was out the first part of the year. And he went ham. And Draymond ran him off.
And KD too.
They hadn't won shit since. And I'm like, man, y'all really cost Steph a lot more championships than he probably. Steph's supposed to have more championships than he got. The problem, Steph should at least have about 6-7 championships.
Yeah.
Like y'all in the play-in game every year because of Draymond. You paying a guy $30 million who's not worth it. Who's not a $30 million guy. He's really a 10, 12 to $15 million guy. That's who Draymond really is. He's not even that. If we're really being honest, Draymond is a China role player. If we're being honest, we take Draymond off that team and send him to China somewhere, he'll be a role player over in China. That's where he is. He's a middle tier guy, comfortable living, but not what he is. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He damn sure ain't even on. You take him and put him on Atlanta Hawks, he gonna get cut. Tell me he wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's based on the system and how they've been using them over the beginning of his career when they were winning. But then, as he got older, his play kind of tailed off his offense, and they use him in, uh, some instances he could be a liability shooting the basketball and shit. He helps the defense out, but again, is it worth the squeeze? Because you could find, younger players
That's
who could
all I was
probably
saying. When I said Ben Simmons, everybody laughed. I was like, what does Draymond do? He's not a shooter. What does Draymond do? He's supposed to be a defender. Well, we know we can get that from Ben Simmons. He's supposed to be, and he dribbles the ball. Okay, that's Ben Simmons. Guess what?
my only pushback
Ben
against
Simmons
that.
mentally, listen, if you get Ben Simmons on a team with with Steph, Ben Simmons ain't got to be a shooter. Go ahead, attack the basket. First of all, Draymond is not an offensive threat attacking the basket whatsoever. It's really not, right? At least Ben Simmons is that. What happens when you got an offensive threat attacking the basket? You got to respect it. You do that, what's going to happen when you got shooters all around?
That's the penetrating pass right there.
And he's easy. He easily fits into the Golden State system, and he has a tarnished pass, so you probably get him for cheap.
The only thing I would say to that is Draymond is more willing to shoot. And Ben Simmons, he ain't gonna shoot at all. You might in the playoffs, that might hurt you. Like just dribble, like all those dribble handoffs he's gonna be doing, and all those backdoor cuts. In the playoffs, teams might, figure that out a little bit.
Well, hold on. Draymond's not a shooter like that. Nobody respects Draymond's shot. If Draymond hits a shot every once in a while, cool. But Draymond, the amount of shots that you get from Ben Simmons, from him laying the ball up, you might still get from Ben Simmons with him attacking the basket. So you still got that trade-off. Because the trade-off to keep Draymond is trash. I mean, look at what you're getting. Nothing. You're not getting anything with Draymond. You're just not.
So you would say at this standpoint, like right now,
you're not getting nothing. Draymond ain't worth the squeeze no more.
Yeah.
Draymond, what we saw when you say, well, Draymond to take the shot, that was 2018, 19. That was him. In the last 6 years, they've been in the play-in game.
Okay.
You don't need him.
Yeah, I can see that.
You don't.
Because you're getting a guy who's younger. You know what I mean?
Even if you go get Anthony Davis and get rid of Draymond.
Shit. Hell yeah, I'll do that.
And they talking about trying to get Anthony Davis. I'm like, get AD. Or they talking about getting Giannis. If they get Giannis, Steph going to win.
Oh, it's over.
And guess what? This is where I rank Steph above LeBron. Because Steph, guess what? Steph is still an attractive destination for a lot of marquee players.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to go to the Lakers with LeBron? Let's say they did re-sign him. I wouldn't want to be there. Let's say LeBron.
Giannis is cracked though. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit cracked.
You get Giannis on that team with Golden State, they winning another 2 or 3 championships. And now you got to put Steph up there as the greatest all time, or close to it. You got to. The only thing is, Steph is not going to be probably the Finals MVP on his own damn team again. That's the only knock against Steph. And Steph is not. And I know that guy tried to say Steph was better than Chris Jackson. Steph doesn't do well with physicality.
Yeah.
He don't. I like Steph. See, that's the thing. People think I hate Steph. I actually like him. He does not do well with physical. When you touch him, he go away. He not really physical. He don't look as good in a physical game as he does in this free flowing freedom of movement era. This the freedom of movement era. People forget. Man, Steph don't get like Steph is in the freedom of movement era. You got to take that into account when y'all out here trying to put this man over Christian Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Man, people forgot, man. That nigga Mahmoud, man, nigga coming to Chicago, nigga, and lit them motherfuckers up.
Nobody check him. And I'm saying, bro, not only could they not check him, he was on a leash.
Yeah.
He only hit like 25, 30 points that game. He didn't really, Chris Jackson in this era. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf in this era, That's why I be trying to tell folks, like, man, y'all old heads, man, y'all just hating. And I'm like, no, it's not hate, bro. I saw him. That's why I was telling the dude on your channel, like, no, I don't know how old he was. Like, no, that dude, that legit is on Steph Curry level with the shot. Legit.
I don't think they looking at the they're not looking at the skill, and this is how I look at players throughout generations.
And he was more athletic than, and like, I like Steph,
Yeah.
but he was more athletic than Steph. He would actually dunk the damn. Steph would get pinned.
You got to look at the
He
skill
would try
level.
your ass.
Yeah, yep. You got to look at the skill level of a player, though. So, like, of course, the stats, Steph put up the stats that he put up, or whatever the case may be, but the era is different. So, just you got to look at the skill and what this player is capable of doing. You know what I mean? Can he handle the ball? Right? Can he shoot off the dribble? With the ball, without the ball, he could do all that shit. Is he athletic? Check. Right? Is he quick? Check. What about the defense? Drop coverage. You play drop coverage on Chris Jackson. I'm telling you.
I mean, let's put Chris Jackson in this freedom of movement era and let's see what he's capable of doing. And
He'll be hard to guard.
And not, you just can't just take this man down like that and say he ain't good as Steph. I'm like, no, Steph is free to move. Steph is in an era where they not even emphasizing defense. Steph is in an era where guys that would have probably not even made it in the 90s are all-stars. Like, for example, Trae Young. Trae Young would have probably not even made it in the 1990s.
Yeah, he would have had a different.
He'd probably go overseas. Now all of a sudden, Trae Young is an all-star, and they getting this guy max deals. I'm like, why is he getting a max contract? He ain't. I hated him in Atlanta. I was like, man, they wasting their money on this trash ass dude. Now they didn't have to trade him. I'm like, y'all had Luka, should have kept him.
Yeah, I like Trae Young, but like there is a certain level of play where, if you can't play within a system and score within that system, you're really not that great. I like him though, but you know what I mean? Like all these forced up 3-point attempts and things like that, you wouldn't be able to do that shit back then. It was a different game. So they definitely would have sat his ass down, especially with the whole, pulling rank and shit over the coach. They're not tolerating that shit. The coaches had a little bit more pull back then with the star players.
Well, look, man, let me go. I got some work to do, man. I'm trying to handle this work right quick, and I got to ping one of my co-workers about something. So, but hey, man, I enjoyed it. God bless, man. You got any closing remarks?
Nah, man, shout out to the channel, man. I hope I'm gonna make sure I hit the like button before I get up out of here. Salute. Go ahead and y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed, man. Peace.
All right. Have a good one.